guarantee of aid to defray the cost of Obamacare, but they don't want a promise of a vote. Pressure is mounting on lawmakers to find a fix as aviation delays snowball.
Tomorrow, flight reductions begin at major airports around the country to help ease shortages of air traffic controllers. United Airlines just confirming it plans to cut 4% of its flights tomorrow through Sunday. That's expected to mean less than 200 daily cancellations for United as part of the planned phase-in of capacity reductions the FAA ordered. A verdict just in for the former Justice Department employee who threw a sandwich at a federal agent during the president's law enforcement surge in D.C. The jury finding him not guilty of assault. His lawyers argued it was a harmless gesture during an act of protest protected by the First Amendment. The makers of two popular weight loss drugs, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, agree to expand coverage and cut prices.
This will slash the cost of Wegovy from $1,350 a month to ultimately $250 a month. $1,350 to $250.
And President Trump says oral versions of the drugs still in development will be at $149 if they win approval. Coverage of the drugs for obesity is to expand to Medicare patients beginning next year, with some lower prices also being phased in for patients without coverage. The president says it will save lives and improve health for millions. A possible truce in Sudan, the group that's been at war with Sudan's military for over 2 years, says it agrees to a truce proposed by a U.S.-led group. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An officer-involved shooting on the northeast side of Indianapolis this afternoon. You've got mostly sunny skies and 59 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. Fishers police tried to serve an arrest warrant on a person who was wanted for murder.
And during that encounter, shots were fired. One person was injured and taken to the hospital. No officers were injured.
Fishers Police Sergeant Angela Ellison said this was at the intersection of East 91st Street and Masters Road. That's near the Somme Golf Course. No word on how the person shot is doing at this point. A service provider who is working in the Pendleton Correctional Facility was arrested Monday after she had sex with many inmates. Court documents say surveillance video showed Brittany Jimerson walking into a cooler with a victim last month, and they were in there for about 5 minutes. Jimerson did the same thing with another victim over a week later, and she faces several charges. Indy Metro Police say they arrested a man for killing a boy over the summer. Here's Jarrett Lewis.
Indianapolis man Michael Kevin Jones is now facing multiple charges, including murder, for the shooting death of 16-year-old Rodney Ward Jr. Jones was arrested earlier this week by detectives with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department Violent Crimes Unit. He was found inside a vehicle with two other men who also had guns. They were arrested on firearms-related charges. IMPD says Jones shot and killed Ward back in July at a gas station on Indy's far east side. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The average price for gas in Indiana today is $3.08, says AAA, and that's the same as the national average. And Indianapolis Colts cornerback Sauce Gardner said today that he's had the craziest 2 days of his life.
Trade deadline was coming up, so I was just like, please let it be like my ideal situation.
He said when he heard it was the Colts who traded for him, he started running in circles in his house. He reunites with his college teammate Alec Pierce. The two played together at Cincinnati before both being drafted into the NFL in 2022. The kickoff against the Atlanta Falcons is in Germany on Sunday at 9:30 Eastern in the morning. You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 3:04.
When people think sleep apnea, they think CPAP. Now at Advent, we do all we can to help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine. And most sleep apnea sufferers who come to Advent are going to be able to avoid a CPAP altogether. Our unique Advent approach using simple in-office solutions can get your nose working and throat open all under one roof. You see, the root of every snoring and obstructive sleep apnea problem lies within the throat, nose, or both. At Advent, we know when we get the nose and throat working properly, most snoring and sleep apnea problems will subside. And we have the most simple and convenient, ultra-effective in-office solutions that can do just that. And this is why people have traveled by planes, trains, and automobiles from corners of the world you would never think of to find the sleep apnea and snoring relief you won't find elsewhere.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
You've got traffic at 305. Good afternoon, Tom Gaines.
Well, good afternoon, Jake. Some slow going on 69 southbound from 116 down to 82nd into the roadwork zone. Construction also slowing I-65 southbound, then the collector southbound from about 21st down to the south split. 10 minutes worth of heavy traffic, and stop and go on 465 east side southbound and then westbound from Washington over to Emerson for 11 minutes worth of slow traffic. This report sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They've teamed up with the Indiana Fever and Common Threads to provide local schools with information for nutritious meal preparation. Learn more at anthem.com/fever. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Inc. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, thank you, Tom. And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Mostly sunny conditions for today. It is going to be seasonable, light winds with highs around 58. Clouds increase tonight with lows falling to 46. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's Oh, man. We've got some local. We've got some national headlines in the world of legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Crime. Punishment. Judges. Legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Kind of knew this was coming. Lawsuit now filed against the Javito Ultra Lounge downtown on Meridian, where the triple shooting took place over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took this long, 4 days. But a lawsuit has already been filed.
I would have gone up there and just handed the subpoena like 2 hours after it happened.
Right.
Here you go. Lawsuit.
The suit filed in court claims that the Javito Ultra Lounge and the event organizers that night, as well as their security workers, failed to screen for weapons, obviously, control entry points, and adequately train their security staff. Lawyers for one of the three victims alleged that the bar has a history of violence and shootings. This is something that the chief of police, Chris Bailey, alluded to.
Yes, and one of the only places I saw this reporting is that two of the three victims had been previously shot outside of Castleton Square Mall in 2023 and in Broad Ripple in 2022. You got to be some unlucky bastards for that to happen. Like, if I'm getting shot outside nightclubs, I don't know what the circumstances were for those two victims that in 2023 and 22, but I don't know. I'm saying if I get shot once, if I get grazed, I'm not going to the Javito Lounge in 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, years later, maybe I'm going to venture back out there. Maybe I'll just go to Applebee's or someplace like that. I ain't going to Javito Ultra Lounge, whatever that is.
Is it an unfortunate circumstance, or does trouble find certain individuals? See, we don't know the answer to that question.
Well, I think the answer is yes.
A little bit from both.
Probably.
Part of the complaint, again, filed in this lawsuit, quote, despite this history, defendants failed to implement reasonable screening and preventative measures to keep firearms and other weapons from entering the premise. Like, it's hard to argue that when multiple people were shot inside.
Exactly.
So somebody clearly got their weapon inside. Whose fault is that? That's for the court to decide, but it took all of 4 days for a lawsuit to be filed against this bar downtown.
I feel like if I was a bar hopper, maybe if I was younger, I'm a restaurant goer downtown, but I'm not a bar hopper anymore. I feel like there's certain places where if I wasn't patted down, if I didn't have the wand, I wouldn't want to go in. Does that make sense? Like, I think you could go into the Yard House or Coach's Tavern and not have to worry about some stuff. But some of the other places, you might want to have stronger security.
Right.
For a more aggressive crowd.
More club-like atmosphere.
Yes, exactly.
Because there's a difference between a bar or a tavern and a club.
Totally. Huge difference.
More legal stuff here. A jury has awarded $10 million to the former Virginia teacher who was shot by a 6-year-old student back in 2023. This was a civil trial, and the jury deliberated for only about 5.5 hours, and they decided that Abby Zwerner, the now former teacher at this elementary school, who was suing the ex-principal, Ebony Parker, claiming that she had turned in notifications and warnings on troublesome students and possible weapons, and they were ignored in the order that they were received. Well, the civil court said, you know what, Abby? We agree with you. And they gave her $10 million.
Good for her. She deserves every penny of it.
She was shot in the chest.
By a 6-year-old. And you should probably be holding the parents accountable as well.
More legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
A judge was caught peeing on the street, Nigel.
Well, if that's illegal, send me to the electric chair.
And they were not the rowdy judges that came up to the White Castle a couple of years ago here in Indy that were running around with the female judge at strip clubs and White Castle and got into a ruckus. This was in Arizona. The judge has resigned now after video clearly shows him, probably after a few pops, peeing all over the street. Body cam video shows the judge also struggling to spell her own name.
So it was a woman. It was a chick that was peeing on she was squatting.
Right. With control, which is impressive. She was also struggling to name her husband, spell her own name.
Oh, no.
That's when police had to intervene and said, it's time for you to probably come downtown with us. You're bare-assed, peeing in a street. You don't know who your husband is. You can't spell your own name. We call that an Allison Saturday night around here.
I'll never forget getting caught peeing outside Marco's Pizza in Broad Ripple. And I was with my buddy, and like we were waiting for our pizza, but there was no bathroom, so we snuck out behind the trash can. Somebody saw us. Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up! We're just peeing. We're just peeing. Yeah, all right, we're all peeing. And me and my buddy come out, and it looked really suspicious, but our belt buckles were undone and our flies were down, but we were just peeing.
It's totally something about Mary.
Yeah, it totally was.
I'm sure you guys are just peeing. We're all just peeing.
Actually just peeing, waiting for a pizza.
Great moments in judge history. This is low-key one of my favorite things. When Jussie Smollett was about to be sentenced, the judge in his trial just roasted him. It was like a Comedy Central roast.
Oh, that's right.
And he just teed off on him.
You're just a charlatan pretending to be a victim of a hate crime. You've embarrassed your valuable friends in high places, the elected public officials, people in the media. You've embarrassed them. You have to live with that. I don't know if those relationships can be repaired. You've become toxic in your own workplace. Your career future is uncertain at very best. It was really on a rocket ship to success, and now you've turned yourself into riches to rags. Your very name has become an adverb for lying, and I cannot imagine what could be worse than that. You're the butt of jokes. Comedians, mainstream talk show hosts, they make jokes about you. They do sketches about you. I can't imagine anything worse than that. No, this is all self-inflicted. These are things you did to yourself.
You know, while you were gone, I talked to the guy who there's a show called Special Forces on Fox where that bunch of B-list celebrities go through military training and stuff like that. Jussie Smollett was part of that crew, yeah. And he had to quit. He had to drop out, something about chest inflammation, but it didn't exactly relight the spark for his career that he had expected it to. It didn't work out.
Yeah, faking a hate crime will do that to you.
That'll do it to you.
Great moments in judge history. This may be one of our favorite clips on the Hammer and Nigel show. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about, at the time, Governor Andrew Cuomo, here's Judge Janine.
You have no right to ask an employee about her sexual likes and dislikes. Pervert.
Pervert. And last but not least, Judge and now Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. 30 seconds of him talking about beer.
Did you consume alcohol during your high school years?
Yes, we drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer. Sometimes probably had too many beers, and sometimes other people had too many beers. We drank beer. We liked beer. Beers, some beers. Beers with friends. I liked beer. I still like beer. Beer in high school. Drinking beer, which I gladly do, and which I fully embrace. I drank beer with my friends. I still like beer.
Great moments in Judge history. Tom Gaines is in for Matt Baer.
Well, good afternoon, guys. Pretty heavy now on 65 southbound and the Collector southbound. It's jammed from 21st Street down to the south split. It's about an 18-minute delay. 465 east side southbound and then westbound stop and go from Washington over to Emerson, and delays on 69 southbound from about 116th to 465 due to the ongoing work there. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Sunshine 58 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. We have got a loaded 5 o'clock hour today, Nige.
Oh, man.
It's a bring the heat 5 o'clock, and I think the conversations are going to go many different directions. So at 5:06, Senator Jim Banks calling in.
Always brings the heat.
Correct. We'll get his thoughts on government shutdown, the election. Does he want, disenfranchised business folks from New York to move to Indy?
Sure.
Do we want those New Yorkers here in Indy?
No, that's the question. That's actually the real question.
And then, a little bit after 5:20, the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, will be here in studio, scheduled to join us. This is the first time he's been in studio since the confirmed grand jury.
Sure.
And we'll also talk a little redistricting and,
a little rapid fire.
With the Lieutenant Governor.
He ain't afraid to come in, but then
to respond to both of those guys live at 5:30 and off the rails with Rob Kendall. So put your big boy pants on. As Joe Biden once said, get ready, pal. You're getting in for a problem. That's what we got coming up. But up next, great moments in funny name history. We'll explain why we're going to do that next.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
So the weather is finally starting to cool down. Make sure you and your family are prepared with AAA Hoosier Motor Club memberships. Whether it's a flat tire, dead battery, running out of gas, locking your keys in the car, AAA has your back. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7, 365. And it's not just roadside assistance. AAA members enjoy exclusive perks at local favorites like Ruoff Music Center, the Indianapolis Zoo, Symphony on the Prairie, and more. You also get free travel planning and discounts on hotels and rental cars. It practically pays for itself. So if you're looking for that peace of mind on the road and more money in your wallet, do yourself a favor and visit AAA today. Get your AAA membership at AAA.com or call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. And don't forget to ask about their competitive insurance rates, auto, home, life, and more, because you don't have to be stranded on the side of the road to get help from AAA.
It's not just cancer care, it's the complete care you get at Hendricks.
And you can feel that spirit of excellence, trying to do what's best from a medical standpoint, but also trying to affect the patient and their family as you would a family member.
Hendricks Care is trying to meet the patient where they are. You know your body better than anyone else.
Do the cancer screening early.
An ounce of prevention versus a pound of cure.
Learn about health screenings at hendricks.org/cancer.
Hi, it's Denny Smith, and when temps are dropping, it means your water heaters, softeners, and even those old pipes are under stress. Fall's the time when rain hits, the ground shifts, and tree roots start tearing into those old clay or PVC lines. LD Smith Plumbing can handle it all. Water heaters, softeners, leaks, even gas line inspections before you fire up that furnace or fireplace. And don't forget those hoses, hose bibs, and crawl space vents before the freeze hits. Call my friends at LD Smith Plumbing, the local pros I trust. or just head to ldsmithplumbing.com today.
JMV here. It's the most wonderful time of the year at Miss M's Home and Garden. Join them Saturday, November 22nd and Sunday, November 23rd for their annual holiday open house. Stroll through the garden shop to shop the festive decor, enjoy food samples, and sign up for giveaways and door prizes with your purchase. Fresh cut trees, greenery, wreaths, porch pots, and more will fill the greenhouse. Bring your family and friends to enjoy the festivities. Miss M's is located on State Road 135 south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
Are you ready to put joint pain behind you and get to a place where persistent pain doesn't control your life? The dedicated orthopedic experts at Community Health Network are here to turn those goals into a reality. With personalized treatment options that include robotic-assisted surgery, we'll help you feel your best so you can get back to enjoying your hobbies again. Learn more about your care options at ecommunity.com/ortho. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
This is Jim with Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning. If you need help in Boone County or Hamilton County, give us a call.
Just go to jimsheating-air.com. Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning is your trusted local independent American Standard air dealer.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
This is so dumb and annoying. I couldn't avoid it. I just... Hammer, tell me if I'm wrong here. This Australian dude with the world's longest name posted a video of him reading his entire name, featuring more than 2,000 middle names.
That's stupid.
Thank you. Thank you. It took him more than an hour to accomplish. Here's the beginning and the end of Lawrence Watkins' video.
Hello, my name is Lawrence Watkins. I have the longest personal name in the world, so here goes. Lawrence Alon Alois, Aloysius, Alpage, Alan, Orsberg, Bodencourt, Alderham, Watkins. And I'm very sorry about my pronunciation, but that was my full name. For 2,253 names.
Why? Who? What? What do I care?
What do you think is more challenging? This guy reciting his full name or Nick Cannon remembering his kids?
The names of his children?
Which one do you think has the ability to rattle it off more cleanly and confidently?
Nick Cannon, no question. This guy, I'm watching this guy.
I think there may be a question.
You think so? Why would you have 2,000 middle names? What kind of psychotic parents? I mean, and he's, of course, this is the Guinness Book of World Records.
Well, sure.
Which has jumped the shark, in my opinion, with some of the dumb stuff they've had.
Is that why they gave him 2,000 middle names? So he could be the Guinness record holder? Because if you do that, you're an idiot.
Like, he literally posted it. I'm watching it for an hour and 4 minutes. Let's see how many people have watched this. How many people have watched this thing? An hour and 18,000 views. It's 5 days ago. Sat there and watched this guy for an hour read off all 2,000 of his middle names.
I thought the number would be bigger than that. Like, if you're going to give your kid 2,000 plus nicknames, you at least want to get over 1 million views, right? They're at 18,000. Hell, we could put a picture of Allison up there and probably get 18,000.
Yeah.
The day you were gone, we put the dedicated camera on Allison. We never got more Facebook likes, YouTube stream likes than the history of the show.
How do you feel about that, Allison? Because I feel actually kind of insecure about it.
I think there's a lot of bots.
Oh, stop.
Great moments and funny name history.
All right, please.
This is
save us from this lunatic.
Local TV station in, I believe, the Charlotte area. And you know these local shows in the morning, they do fun birthday greetings, right? You could email in and they'll say happy birthday to you. This person got through. The last name was Stitz. S-T-I-T-Z.
Uh-huh.
Stitz. First name, E. Norma.
Let's take a look at birthdays and anniversaries in the meantime. Happy 80th birthday to E. Norma. Happy birthday to you, Miss E. Norma. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You get that joke, Allison? You get that?
Oh, I got it.
Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
It doesn't.
I do love how chipper she was.
Happy birthday, E. Norma.
She was being so nice and sweet.
I kind of feel bad for
Norma.
Enormous. Great moments and funny name history. I think this employee at the liquor store speaks for himself.
People we spoke with are worried about increased traffic near that route. That includes Hugh Janus. He works at a liquor store in Garden City. That includes Hugh Janus.
Hugh Janus, Nige.
Who let that get by them? What editor? What director? What news director let that get on the air?
You have to be a total idiot to let the name Hugh Janus on the air. Which brings us to great moments in Hugh Janus history.
We have great moments within great moments?
We do.
Hello?
And now, Heather and Nigel present Great Moments in Hugh Janus History.
On KTLA back in the day. Anyway, Christy and Joe Horton, 9th anniversary, and Hugh Janus turning 10. We'd mentioned...
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. It's one of those. It's one of those.
I totally fell for it, didn't I? Hugh Janus.
This has been Great Moments in Hugh Janus History.
So great moments in funny name history spawned great moments in Hugh Janus history.
I'm tearing up here.
Mike Pence used to sit in this chair.
Yep.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here. Well, it's that time again. The Christmas season is officially underway, and we're kicking it off in style. Join us this Friday through Sunday for our holiday open house at Sullivan Hardware and Garden. We've turned the stores into a Christmas wonderland filled with unique gift ideas, festive decor, and one-of-a-kind ornaments you won't find anywhere else. Pick up your open house coupons for extra savings up to 25% off select items. You'll also find Indiana's largest selection of pre-lit Christmas trees from 2-foot to 14-foot tall, and every one of them is up and glowing at our Keystone and Allisonville stores. And right now, take an extra 10% off all artificial trees, already priced 30% off. The best prices of the season. So come on in, get inspired, and kick off your holidays with us at Sullivan's. 71st and Keystone, 49th and Penn, Cicero, and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan in Fishers.
The biggest Black Friday sale ever is going on now at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Save up to $800 on top brand mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers of Bern is holding their factory-authorized sale with the lowest price in 2025 and 50% off all Flex Deal and Lazy Boy. Free delivery, cash discounts, interest-free financing. Hurry! Sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Remember
ever lining up before dawn on Black Friday? Those days might be gone, but the excitement isn't. Great Lakes Honda Fishers is keeping Black Friday alive all month long. This week only, lease a 2025 Accord SE for $299 a month with zero down and register to win a $500 Visa gift card. Visit Great Lakes Honda Fishers off State Road 37 or at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com, where every day is Black Friday. Tax not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. $10K a year. All fees and first payment due at signing. Offer ends November 9th. See dealer for details.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The government shutdown keeps going on. Mostly sunny and 59 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:30. And lawmakers still have not reached a compromise on healthcare subsidies.
Earlier this week, it was thought that the Senate might craft a spending deal and coax Democratic senators to vote yes. But Democrats appear emboldened after Tuesday's election results. Democrats want a guarantee of aid to defray the cost of Obamacare, but they don't want a promise of a vote. Pressure is mounting on lawmakers to find a fix as aviation delays snowball. Senate Democrats are mulling a partial agreement to fund some areas of the government, but House Speaker Mike Johnson will not commit to a separate health care vote. Lawmakers are worried about flight cancellations. The House's top Democrat connected flight delays with DOGE cuts.
Fox's Chad Pergram reporting the Senate did not pass budget spending legislation after a dozen times. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the government shutdown is causing flights to be delayed or canceled and preventing aviation workers from getting paid.
Those who travel will see that we've had more delays. We've had more cancellations. We do not want to see disruptions at the FAA or here at DOT.
And he says air traffic controllers have now gone a whole month without a full paycheck. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita announced a lawsuit today against the Indianapolis Public Schools over their policies that hamstring ICE's ability to keep schools safe from criminal illegal aliens.
That frustrate ICE's ability to do its job. It severely limits ICE's ability to access school grounds when necessary and prohibits IPS employees from assisting or sharing information with ICE.
Rokita says ICE is trying to find around 400,000 undocumented children who he said are at risk of human trafficking. Texas police say Dallas Cowboys player Marshawn Kneeland killed himself. Frisco police say he was spotted this morning after a car chase. Kneeland was 24. And the 7-2 Denver Broncos will host the 2-6 Las Vegas Raiders tonight for an AFC West battle kickoff at 8:15 Eastern. Time is 3:32. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Indy, stop using the fall to paint year after year. Do what Lynn did. She called Rhino Shield.
It is a single-wide manufactured home. We moved from our home, which we had the Rhino Shield on. Rhino Shield was what we were going to do. That was no question. We knew we were going to do it.
Rhino Shield's a ceramic coating. It's not paint, it's better.
The Rhino Shield representative came and we discussed what we wanted done. And this time we had the roof done as well.
Now you can have the 25-year guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
Even the people that have been a little younger than us have said they don't have to worry about getting just an everyday painter because Rhino Shield has the 25-year warranty, and we truly believe in this product.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
With your WIBC traffic now, here's Tom Gaines.
Well, Jake, got a crash now on 69 southbound, the exit ramp to 82nd. Traffic's getting by, but it's adding to delays in the roadwork zone. Slow from 106th. Also beginning to build on 70 westbound. That's stop and go from Emerson at the north split for about a 9-minute delay. And very heavy 65 southbound and the collector southbound from West MLK to the south split. Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Windows Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Tom. Now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Clouds increase throughout the night tonight. We'll see lows fall to 46. A few spotty showers early Friday morning, a rumble of thunder. Pretty breezy with highs near 65. I'm Wish TV storm tracking meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
A little more legal stuff, Hammer. This has to do with the Department of Justice issuing multiple grand jury subpoenas as part of... What's his nickname, John Brennan?
Egg Fart.
Egg Fart Brennan?
Yes.
Why is he...
Every time you see him, he's got that scowl on his face like he's just smelling a very toxic egg fart.
So John Brennan, former CIA director, mixed up in all this. And when I say mixed up, it's purposeful. I mean, he promoted the unverified intelligence of the Steele dossier despite internal CIA doubts. And now he's reportedly alleged to lied under oath when he told Congress that he had nothing to do with the Steele dossier.
So the DOJ already got Comey. They got Comey back on October 8th. And
oh, yeah, they indicted Comey for essentially the same thing, a bunch of different stuff.
Well, he pled not guilty on October 8th, but they got him before that.
They indicted him.
And just the other day, Brennan was confronted about his role in the Steele dossier, and current CIA director John Ratcliffe declassified a bunch of documents that clearly show Captain Eggfart forcing CIA analysts to use that dossier as part of their intelligence assessment, which is totally bunk.
Despite, like I said, internal CIA doubts, which has all been confirmed.
Journalist Brian York, you see him on Fox News from time to time, investigative reporter. He writes this, quote, based on the committee's interviews with CIA staffers, they say that two senior CIA officers, both with extensive Russia experience, argued with Brennan that the dossier should not be included at all in their intelligence assessment, but it failed to meet the basic standards. But Brennan went with it anyway.
Yeah.
Orange man bad, Trump derangement syndrome, whatever you want to say.
Of course. And then let's not forget about the signing of the 2020 letter by 51 intelligence officials suggesting that Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. I believe the CIA director, John Brennan, was a part. I believe his signature's on there somewhere, Hammer.
So my question to you, Nige, if you had to put some of your hard-earned money on the line, Comey or Brennan, either one of them ever see 1 minute of a jail cell?
Well, it's moving along in the court system. I know prosecutors are getting some hell from the judge in the Comey investigation, which includes, God, Comey is such a snake, lying to Congress during 2020 Senate hearings about the Russian probe. There's new evidence from the FBI showing inconsistencies in his testimony, private emails, official business. I would say Comey before Brennan. Definitely Comey before Brennan, because Republicans have long, as far as I can remember, Comey, first of all, not recommending criminal charges against Hillary Clinton, even after he leaked the files. He's leaking, lying Comey, man. A ton of different leaks. I would say Comey has a much better chance of at least, advancing forward in this investigation compared to Brennan.
Where are we at with Alex Van Halen, Nige?
That was quite a pivot.
Yeah. Let's move on. Where are we at with Alex Van Halen?
Eddie's brother, the drummer. Man, if I remember correctly, Allison, look it up. I think he wrote a book. I would love to read the book. I like Alex
Van Halen. It's titled
Eddie's
Brother. The book by Alex Van Halen.
What's that? Would be
Brothers.
amazing. What's it called?
Brothers.
Brothers?
I was close.
All right, you were very close.
I was actually close.
I think he is a kick-ass drummer. I think he kind of, after Van Halen went away, after his brother died, he's become a recluse. He doesn't really talk to the media.
He likes AI, though.
Wrote the book, of course, and I would love to read that book. But he does do the AI thing.
He thinks music with AI is a step in the right direction. It's a way to keep pumping out Van Halen hits, right? However, Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie's son, Alex's nephew.
Yes. Oh, no. He didn't want that, does he?
He doesn't want that at all. He feels like the idea of AI Van Halen songs is something that would hurt the band, hurt the reputation. Here's some unreleased Van Halen from 1980 called Act Like It Hurts or Red Zone, depending on the varying stories you hear about this song.
I heard about this.
Take a listen.
Cool.
Better than most of the crap you hear today.
Now, what do you and I always say about unreleased music?
It's the crap they didn't want released when they were all alive.
I didn't think that sounded like crap.
I didn't either.
I think that may have been just some sort of jam session, just something he had on tape back from the 80s. I don't know that it was intended to.
Dude, an unedited jam session from Van Halen, greater than about 99% of the things out there right now.
Hell yeah.
Would absolutely listen to that. Great moments in Van Halen history. This is one of our favorites. The isolated vocals of David Lee Roth on the hit Runnin' with the Devil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live my life like there's no tomorrow. And all I've got, I had to steal.
Okay.
Least I don't need to beg or borrow. Yes, I'm living at a pace that kills.
Here we go. Now, having heard that,
not bad.
Would you like to hear what it sounds like if David Lee Roth were to slip and fall down the stairs?
Sure.
Great moments in Van Halen history. Speaking of AI, Wolfgang Van Halen hates it.
Wow.
Alex likes it. Remember last year when Coca-Cola got a bunch of crap for their Christmas ad that was created by artificial intelligence?
Oh, yes. It's so stupid. A social media crap storm. Who cares?
Clearly not Coke, because they're doing it again this year, Nige.
Really good. Good for them.
They even posted a little behind-the-scenes video on how it was made. Now, here's the kicker. Even the voices explaining the process sound like AI.
Yeah.
The big question is probably how a tiny team, like 5 specialists, how they managed to churn out and carefully refine over 70,000 video clips in just 30 days. That level of precision suggests the team had to go way beyond just simple prompting. It basically starts with generative image models, then it moves into these video models for the actual animation. What we used to fix at the end,
Sounds
we're now
pretty
building
cool.
right from the start.
Giving creatives more freedom, speed, and control than ever before.
Who complains to Coke about their commercial? Like, unless they show something like graphically inappropriate, how dare you use technology in a commercial? How dare you?
I saw the polar bears mounting each other in the background using a Coke bottle.
Oh, jeez. That would be different. I would understand that. But the way I see it, 2 can play at that game, Nige. I created a holiday AI commercial.
You're kidding.
With my hired talent, AI Joe Biden.
Hey, you sacks of crap, it's me, Joe. Joe Montana. Anyway, Merry Christmas. I hope the Easter Bunny brings you, a new pancake.
Sure.
Don't let that duck touch your pee-pee.
No.
Christmas is for Jesus. I like to put soap on my butthole. AI Biden. Out.
I challenge you to find a better AI Christmas commercial than that. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hamilton is coming. Tickets are on sale now for the Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning musical, Hamilton, in Indianapolis at Old National Center from December 2nd to the 14th. Get tickets at BroadwayInIndianapolis.com.
Well, if you're in your 60s, you got a decision coming down the pike. Should you delay filing for Social Security until age 70? Now, conventional wisdom says if you delay, you're going to get a bigger benefits check, but that's not always true, because when you consider the taxes on your benefits, IRA and 401k withdrawals, and even Medicare premiums, you could get even more income by filing your benefits early. Discover how you could do this and squeeze every penny out of those benefits with a free assessment from Bill Demery, your retirement guy.
If you've saved more than $200,000, but you haven't yet filed for Social Security, what are you waiting for? Schedule that free analysis with Bill Demery right now. 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120. Free analysis. YourRetirementGuide.com. Visit the website, YourRetirementGuide.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
You know exactly why you need to remodel that kitchen of yours. The space, it's outdated. You can't move around like you used to. It doesn't work like it needs to. You want to entertain and you want to improve your quality of life. This can happen, just not with the kitchen you have. You need to call Booher Remodeling, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. They can take that old kitchen that's deteriorating and broken down and turn it into something that works for you and your family. Their 5-step design process from start to finish, the consultation, the preliminary design, the design development, getting all the documents together, and then getting it done. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. Booher Remodeling will guide you through the entire process, starting with the free initial consultation, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Create that new kitchen. Design experts can use an existing layout or begin completely from scratch. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. That's BooherRemodeling.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
Are you tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers? Masters Heating and Cooling keeps it simple. Right now, you can get a full second opinion from one of their master comfort advisors completely free. So you can make your next HVAC decision with confidence and peace of mind. Get a free HVAC second opinion from Masters Heating and Cooling. You can also get an early bird fall tune-up for only $69. Need a new hot water heater? How about $200 off water heater installation or $500 off tankless water heaters? Masters Heating and Cooling. Those are the ones to call for your HVAC needs or those plumbing needs. 0% financing for up to 60 months with qualified system purchase. Call Masters today. 317-207-9983. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-207-9983. Masters Heating and Cooling. 207-9983 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Thinning hair? This year, grow your hair back like I did. Call 317-522-2995 or visit WeGrowHairIndy.com.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Tom Gaines is filling in for Matt Baer.
Well, guys, got a crash now on the Collector northbound just before a flesher involving a semi on the right shoulder. It's a little slow from the south split. Also solid traffic on 65 southbound and the Collector southbound from West MLK down to the south split for a 15-minute delay. 69 southbound, an accident being cleared from the ramp to 82nd. Still jammed from 116th Street, though. It's B-Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Sunshine and 58. Enjoy these temperatures today and Friday in the early stages of Saturday, because by the time Sunday and Monday and Tuesday roll around, Nige, lows in the 20s.
Wonderful.
Lows in the 20s. We're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving time, and Butter Bowl's annual Thanksgiving report found the average Thanksgiving will have about 9 people at it. How many are scheduled to be at the Nige Thanksgiving?
See, it depends on how many Thanksgivings we have, because there's so many different family members and so many sides of the family, and then there's divorced families, and then there's all sorts of different things in factor. I don't have any clue this year, man. It's usually 12, but this year it's all in flux. What about you? You do multiple ones, don't you?
Not so much anymore.
It's because you all live kind of like right down the street from each other.
Right, and my wife's parents have passed away now, so in the past we've loaded up the family truckster and went down to like Tennessee.
That's right.
Done that. This year we're staying home, cooking at home. So it might be anywhere from 4 to 6.
That's all? I mean, the core 4 are you and your family.
Right. And then maybe my mom and dad. But other than that.
Maybe your mom and dad.
Well, they're such homers, man. Like, if it requires my mom to get out of the house, she's like, it sounds like a lot of work.
Well, would she contribute, like I'm looking at this thing, like 1 in 5 get-togethers will be a potluck. Does Mama Hammer have a specialty?
Not really. She's not somebody that cooks a great deal.
Oh, wow.
So no, Crystal's usually Chef Boyardee in the kitchen, man. She's doing it all up.
Well,
but
we got to make sure and get the coupon lady prepared for Thanksgiving and get another hit with her.
That's right. Little grocery savings before the holiday. Great moments in Thanksgiving history. This is when somebody was having like their Friendsgiving for the neighborhood, right? And a couple showed up on the wrong date with food.
Dark in there.
Of course, got a little. Not today, right? Shut up, it's not today. Keep scaring me!
She's been telling me all day. Oh my God.
Next Saturday! Why do you look cute? You want to come in?
Yeah, y'all look great. Y'all want to go to drinks or something?
This is going to be the funniest.
Yeah, what's the protocol? Well, after you show up on the wrong day and you've got all this stuff that you've cooked, nobody else is there, what do you do? All right, no, it's tomorrow, so see you tomorrow, or do you invite them in? Do you eat the food?
I think you invite them in. If they want to eat a little bit, you can, but can you put it in the fridge and heat it up the next day when you're actually having the event?
Unless they were a day late. Which would that would have been even better.
And I love this. The husband's got his underpants on because he doesn't think anybody's coming over.
Oh, does he? I didn't.
Opens up the door. Oh, hey, Sharon. I see you've got turkeys and pies. Great moments. Thanksgiving history.
It would have been better if they were a day late.
They ghosted him on the day of the event and showed up the day after. When everything was on sale, they went to the store. Where are we at with Gwen Stefani? Did you like No Doubts back in the day?
Sure.
Nige?
The No Doubts. You added an S.
Did I add an S to that?
The Krogers, the Myers, the No Doubts.
The No Doubts.
No, huge band back in the late 90s, early 2000s, for sure.
Gwen Stefani, better solo, better with the No Doubts.
Probably better solo. Probably more successful solo.
She just dropped a new holiday song yesterday. Do you want to hear some crap?
Really?
Do you want to hear some crap?
Like some Mariah Carey type stuff?
So shake, shake, shake the snow globe. I'm underneath no cinnamon roll. Ho, 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 oh, oh.
Shake
I'll be
what?
underneath
The snow globe.
Shake, shake, shake the snow globe. I'm gonna need to spot for cocoa. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone.
I think you can turn that off. I think you can turn that off. That's supposed to be in some upcoming Christmas movie that's got like Michelle Pfeiffer and Dennis Leary in it. Shake the Snow Globe.
All I Want for Christmas Is You. Probably just a smidge better than Shake the Snow Globe.
Shake, shake,
I'm just saying,
shake the snow
I'm
globe.
just a smidge better.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's that time of year again when the leaves turn, the days get shorter, and you hear a lot about Medicare open enrollment. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the options, you're not alone. Original Medicare, Advantage plans, Part D, Medigap, it's a lot to sort through. And making the wrong choice can cost you more than just your financial confidence. That's where Howard Bailey Financial comes in. At Howard Bailey, we don't just help you pick a Medicare plan. We help you make a more confident choice with your full financial picture in mind. Our team has licensed Medicare professionals backed by experienced financial advisors, all working together to help you retire with purpose. Get started by texting CARE to 888-494-5004 to speak with the Howard Bailey team and start your Medicare conversation today. At Howard Bailey Financial, we make Medicare simple so you can focus on enjoying the season, not stressing about it. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings. My dad's getting ready to use their services for a big barn he's building. I've had them out to my house to coat my garage floor. It's out of this world. In fact, they did such a good job, I had them back out to the house and put down a concrete coating in my utility room in my basement. And they got it done in a day. 4 times stronger. They don't use epoxy. Epoxy's the old standard. They use something called polyurea. So much better. Looks so much better. And feel so much better. And Galaxy Concrete Coatings, just the best at what they do. Garage, basements, pool decks, any indoor, outdoor concrete. Give them a call, 751-9070, or check out their website, galaxyconcretecoatings.com.
Right now at Tom Roush Lincoln, get a 2025 Lincoln Corsair for $4,000 off plus 0% APR. 2025 Lincoln Aviator from $5,000 off plus 0%. Or 2025 Lincoln Nautilus for $4,500 off. Also 0% APR. So come get that new Lincoln at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fisher.
Corsair MSRP 51,720. Aviator MSRP 72,225. Nautilus MSRP 71,60. 0% APR for 48 months on qualifying Lincolns. Good through 12/1/2025. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only, exclusions apply.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Fostech is American-made firearms made right here in Indiana. American craftsmanship meets cutting-edge innovation. Their lightweight AR-15s are incredible, and they don't sacrifice dependability or durability. Advanced machining capabilities create incredible products, and they are all designed, machined, assembled, and tested right here in Indiana. Fostech, owned by a family that has served and loved their country. Find a dealer near you or visit Fostech.com. That's F-O-S-T-E-C-H, Fostech.com. Use promo code WIBC for 10% off your order.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, why police were on Indy's northeast side today and why the FFA is announcing a cutback. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it's now 4 o'clock.
The ripple effects keep growing. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. As a government shutdown continues, air travelers will have fewer flights to choose from beginning tomorrow under capacity cuts aimed at easing air traffic controller staffing shortages.
The plan affects what's called high-value airports. That's about 40 of them across the country, and Newark Airport here expected to be one of them. The plan could ground more than 100 flights and thousands of passengers every single day.
Fox's Eric Shawn, Democrats and Republicans still blaming each other for the shutdown. Fox News learning that Senate Republicans may try for a test vote tomorrow on a new interim spending bill, offering a promise to vote later on the Democrats' demand to extend Obamacare subsidies. President Trump says a deal with two drug makers, Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, to slash the price of their popular GLP-1 weight loss drugs will save lives, also expanding access with Medicare coverage beginning next year.
In addition, they're both committing that future GLP-1 weight loss drugs taken orally, which are currently under development, will be sold at no more than $149 per month.
Some concerns have been raised about side effects and long-term use. Eli Lilly CEO David Ricks recommending people decide with their doctor.
We're confident in the safety, but there's always some precautions we should have, and people's own medical histories matter in that decision.
The U.S. Health Secretary says reducing obesity is key in the broader effort to fight chronic disease. The U.S. Supreme Court just ruling the Trump administration can enforce a new passport policy while a legal fight continues. The change bars people from choosing passport sex markers that align with gender identity. A sell-off on Wall Street, the Dow down 397 points at the bell at one point, down more than 500. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
State police are looking into a shooting. Mostly sunny skies and 59 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel, and here's what's trending at 4:02. That involved Fishers Police on Indy's northeast side this afternoon before 1:15. It was in the area of East 91st Street near Somme Golf Course. That is just north of the Castleton area.
Fishers detectives and SWAT team members were attempting to serve an arrest warrant on a wanted murder suspect.
Fishers Police Sergeant Angela Ellison says that's when police opened fire and one person was taken to the hospital and they are in bad shape. No officers were injured, but a police car was damaged from the shooting. The FAA is in need of air traffic controllers as the government shutdown continues and aviation workers still are not getting a paycheck.
Many of you know that we are 2,000 controllers short, air traffic controllers short, and we have surged our academy to bring more controllers into our system.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said yesterday they're planning to reduce air traffic by 10% at 40 high-volume U.S. airports starting tomorrow because of staffing issues. An Anderson funeral director is accused of taking nearly $48,000 from her own workplace.
And prosecutors say she did it by overcharging grieving families. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Police say Adrienne McCoy used company funds to pay for everything from car repairs to Amazon purchases and even wrote checks to friends, family, and a country club. Investigators say she manipulated billing records and used funeral home accounts to cover personal costs for several years. McCoy was fired in July. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
FBI and Homeland Security Investigations Indianapolis have launched a new initiative, and that's the Crossroads of America Homeland Security Task Force. This targets violent transnational organizations. And Indianapolis Colts cornerback Sauce Gardner said today that he is expected to clear concussion protocol before the team plays in Germany against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday. The kickoff is at 9:30 Eastern. Time is 4:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
You've got WIBC traffic at 4:05 with Tom Gaines.
Well, Jake, 69 southbound is stop and go from 106 down to 82nd due to a crash on the ramp to 82nd. Traffic is able to exit, but the main line is slow. 465 east side southbound slow from Washington Street to I-74. And the collector northbound with a crash at Fletcher off to the right shoulder. It's slow from the south split. This report is sponsored by Moderna. Ready when you are. Mnex Spike COVID-19 vaccine, mRNA, by Moderna is available now. Visit mnexspike.com. That's MNEXSPIKE.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Tom. Now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track some showers mainly Friday morning before we clear things up by the afternoon hours. Winds will also be gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour with highs in the mid-60s. Saturday, highs near 60 and mainly dry until Saturday night. We'll track a spotty rain chance Saturday night before we could see potentially some of our first snow flurries of the season. Sunday's high temperature will be at midnight in the mid-40s with windy conditions as well. Temperatures Sunday afternoon only in the upper 30s to low 40s. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on The Level on the Go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
More legal stuff.
Big day for legal stuff.
IPS being sued by the state of Indiana for allegedly thwarting federal ICE raids on local campuses. There's that word again, thwarting.
Right.
Did we use that word earlier this week? They thwarted ICE raids. How does IPS thwart those badasses in ICE?
By acting as a sanctuary. And that's what this whole thing is about.
Okay.
Todd Rokita's office. You read this headline and you think, well, IPS is protecting students from ICE agents, kicking down the door, grabbing a child by its hair, pulling it down the hallway, throwing it in the van, and driving it back to Mexico. That's not what this is about. IPS is basically allowing their campuses to almost act as a sanctuary for some of the parents of some of these kids who thought, maybe if I go here, ICE will leave me alone. And keep in mind, ICE isn't going for the random person that's just working that might not be a citizen. They've got a list of people who have got criminal records for one reason or the other, and they're chasing them down. They're using tips. They're using police records. They're chasing them down. And some of these quote-unquote bad hombres have been going to schools because they feel like it's the closest thing they're going to find in Central Indy to a sanctuary. And IPS is being accused of making ICE either bring all types of ridiculous information to the school and stalling the process to allow some of these people to get away.
Stalling the process is the key. Do they need a warrant? So, in other words, ICE shows up at an IPS facility looking for somebody. Do they need a warrant?
They don't need one, but IPS is asking for one.
Well, Okay.
So here's the filing from Todd Rokita's office, the Attorney General. The filing claims that IPS is not allowing ICE agents to do their job by refusing to let them investigate school grounds without a valid signed warrant.
I need a raise, and I'm asking for a raise. How's that working out?
Right.
They don't need a warrant, but they're asking for one? Is that how it works?
Correct. Todd Rokita goes on to say, quote, sanctuary policies are bad in any context, but they are especially troubling in our schools. We're fighting to make our schools a place of learning, not lawlessness. So it's happening on the campus. Again, kids aren't being dragged out of the classroom by the back of their shirt. That's not what's happening here. So when you see these headlines, take it with a grain of salt.
That's not what's happening anywhere.
Speaking of things happening, what the hell is that creepy statue, that creepy art thing in Broad Ripple? Have you seen that?
No.
It looks like a big, giant, almost like a Burning Man sculpture. The name of it is Gavin Divergence. That's the name of this thing. It's over there on the corner of College and Westfield.
Wow, yeah, that's strange.
I posted about this on our Facebook and our Twitter, @Hammer and Nigel.
Almost kind of cool.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it's creepy. Like, how would you like to be walking around and seeing that big, weird, metal, life-looking thing staring down at you?
Wait a minute. Who's the guy on 16th Street that's been there forever with his arm
Mr.
out?
Bendo.
Mr. Bendo. Right.
At Ralph's Muffler.
Yeah.
Ralph's Muffler and Mr. Bendo, way greater than Gavin Divergence.
No, I'll give you that. But I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. Trying hard. It's art. You interpret art how you will.
I think it sucks.
Oh, come on.
It's supposed to serve as this guardian that welcomes visitors and residents to Broad Ripple, but you look at that thing, and I automatically think it's going to come to life and kill me. It's big, it's towering, it's metal, it's just weird. I feel like it's a waste of space.
But I don't think the artist, Jason Myers, I'm looking at IndieStar.com right now. I wouldn't look at him and tell him it sucks.
You wouldn't?
No, and neither would you.
Really?
You wouldn't. Hammer.
Allison, we're going to need a mediator here. If the artist of this, Jason Myers, were to walk in studio and ask me, Jason Allen Hammer, my thoughts on his art, what would I say?
I don't think you'd say it sucks like that, but you would say it sucks.
Thank you.
I see
I
nothing
think it's
wrong with
pretty
it.
cool.
I think it's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Iron Man or the Iron Giant or something. I don't know.
I don't think the Iron Giant's cool,
Slender.
though. See, that's the thing. I don't think that's
Man.
cool.
That's what it reminds me of, Slender Man. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
So jump in the YouTube chat, go to our Twitter, Facebook, let us know. Am I the only one here? It sounds like I might be the only one
Yeah, I feel like you're
that
being
thinks
dramatic.
this thing is creepy. It's weird and it's a waste of space in Broad Ripple. The last thing they need to do right now in Broad Ripple is creep more people out. They're already having a little attendance issue.
The guy's from Logansport. Logansport needs some love.
So Hoosiers can't make, weird things? Oh, he's from Indiana. It's okay. He's got a giant fire-breathing dragon with a huge crank on it. He's from Indiana. We're going to allow it.
Now, I would love that. that I would take time out of my day to go see personally.
You take the kids on the long way home.
I'm not going to Broad Ripple to see this thing in person. It looks pretty cool from my end, but what did you call it? A giant fire-breathing
dragon with a huge crank.
Yeah, I'm going to see that.
Okay. Maybe Jason Myers, is that his name here, can come up with one of those for you, Nige.
Be nice.
Google has released its Holiday 100 list, the 100 gift ideas based on the top searches this year. I'm so glad my kids are kind of past the toy stage. Like, on one hand, I kind of miss buying that stuff and wrapping it up under the tree for the kids.
Sure.
But now that they're older, it's like, here's this, something you need. Here's
an envelope full of money.
Here's a trip. Knock yourself out. But the Holiday 100 list, some of the things the kids are interested in, kid scooters, stackable ring sets, home movie projectors. I guess those throwback projectors are back, and a backpack charm. Backpack charms are a popular thing. Your kids are a little younger than mine, but they're kind of right there in the middle, though.
Yeah, definitely the e-bike stuff for the 13, about to be 14-year-old. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. For the daughter, who will be 12 next year, like artsy, creative stuff. Stuff for her, like apps for her iPad that will actually do something for her constructively.
Okay, so you still get to go out and buy a little something. You get to do some shopping, right? It's not just envelope full of cash or something else. Because those days are going to come. They're going to creep up on you, man.
I got breaking news here.
Oh.
This is from our boss, David Wood, who is still back there working. Headline, Buc-ee's eyes Indianapolis area for first Indiana location.
Greenwood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at WIBC.com right now.
Wow. Hey, look, man, I'd never been to one before we went to Bowling Green to pick up our puppy. I'm on the Buc-ee's train with you, Hammer.
I do like Buc-ee's.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. We spent some time there.
Brisket, I think, is pretty good.
I had the breakfast brisket tacos were excellent.
The burrito bar up there where you can have them make a burrito for you, and oh man, the fudge and the jerky, and man, I'm excited for it. You know me, I am a convenience store gas station savant.
Yes, you are. It's a very proud title you've bestowed upon yourself. But I'm sure Buc-ee's greater than Wawa. I haven't been in a Wawa yet. Have you?
Buc-ee's is bigger, much bigger.
Yeah.
100 gas pumps at a Buc-ee's on the normal. I don't know if you need that in Greenwood per se, but it's right there off the highway off 65. So maybe it'll have 100 pumps, but the food, man, I'm telling you, you're going to love the food down there.
All right.
Let me go back to this Google Holiday 100 list for just a second here.
Yes.
We've got a toy that's available for people to buy during the holiday season.
Move over Monopoly. This Christmas, there's only one item that can bring the whole family together. Hammer and Nigel Products presents the Hammer and Nigel Show, the board game. Just set up the game board, roll the dice, and follow the instructions on the corresponding cards. Like this.
Look, Dad, you landed on lewd, nude, due to the news. I sure did, Jimmy. Now here, help me get these underwear off.
It's perfect for children of all ages and ideal for family game night.
Okay, Mom, you landed on booze news.
I love you. Now pass Mama that case of Old Milwaukee.
And if you order in the next 10 minutes, we'll even throw in another game for free. Elizabeth Warren's Twister.
Left foot red.
Yeah.
Left foot red.
The Hammer and Nigel Show board game. Order today.
Perfect gift for the holidays. Tom Gaines is filling in for Matt Bear. What's up, man?
Well, guys, got a big delay on 65 southbound, then the Collector southbound. It's jammed from 21st Street most of the way down to Keystone. It's 18 minutes worth of heavy traffic. Then 65 northbound is stop and go from 465 to the South Split. Ongoing construction there. 69 southbound is jammed from 106 down to 82nd. That's due to an earlier crash and, of course, ongoing road work for about a 10-minute delay. This report sponsored by Grand Appliance. Shop the Black Friday Now sale at Grand Appliance to save on top brands like Electrolux, Frigidaire, and more. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom for details. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
58 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. A fun round of Is This Anything next.
So what do? Do you file for Social Security early, or do you wait until the age of 70? Now, wisdom says that the longer you wait, you're going to get a bigger benefits check, but that's not necessarily true anymore, because when you consider the taxes on your benefits, like IRA, 401k withdrawals, even Medicare premiums, you could get even more income by filing for your benefits early, and you could discover how you could squeeze every penny of those benefits with a free, customized Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, a retirement guy.
Bill Demery explains things in a way that you can understand. I know this because I've met with Bill. And right now, you can have a free analysis. All you got to do is set it up. 317-648-5120. Talk about your money and your retirement with this free analysis. 317-648-5120 or visit yourretirementguy.com. That's yourretirementguy.com.
Imagine being the wizard of your own home. With Xfinity, intelligent self-healing Wi-Fi fixes problems like magic. It boostifies speeds to your devices when you need it most and makes your favorite Wicked content sparklify on every screen. All while a spell of protection helps keep your family safe online. When you're out in Oz, Xfinity Mobile joins Wi-Fi and 5G to keep your phone connected from here to the Emerald City. If you had the most intelligent Wi-Fi from Xfinity, everything would work together for good. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill steady for 5 whole years. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. No contracts or commitments with amazifying equipment included. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply, select plans only. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. When you buy an engagement ring or fine jewelry gift from Shane Company, you get more than what you paid for. Our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. It covers everything. There's no fine print. You'll get unlimited cleanings, resizings, and repairs. Plus, it even protects your engagement ring's center stone. We stand behind the quality of our jewelry, and that's our gift to you this holiday. Peace of mind. Because a friend knows the best things in life are free. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Hammer, fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Dateline Odessa, Texas. It was the grand opening of the Bass Pro Shop.
Yep.
A couple dudes got into a fight.
Oh.
Good old-fashioned fist fight while waiting in line for the can. For some reason, there's a second fight that broke out a short distance away. Next thing you know, chaos.
I love the lecture that woman is giving as people are brawling over who gets to go to the bathroom next in a Bass Pro Shop. No wonder why our schools are falling apart.
Some pantsless dude's being punched as he waits for the can.
I'm watching this. The tensions might have been high, worrying that the store is going to run out of XXX T-shirts.
Maybe.
Judging by the size of some of the people. Have you ever been to a Bass Pro Shop? Pretty badass.
They got some awesome stuff in there.
Yeah, but I don't know why you'd be fighting over the line in the restroom. It's like,
what would make you want to fight?
Context.
Like, you're locked in on getting ready to hold your genitals in your hand to pee, and then the next thing you know, the testosterone builds up and you want to punch somebody. That's a pretty big shift.
Did you get cut? Were you miterated upon during, like, if you were at a stall and the guy was a stall next to you? Were you? Did you get some splashback? I can't imagine, but I love the woman. I love the woman lecturing everybody. That's just why schools are going downhill.
And multiple fights were breaking out. It wasn't just like one situation. Like, play that audio one more time, Allison. Listen to like the chaos. It sounds like a Wild Western saloon type brawl where everybody's fighting and somebody's getting hit with a chair.
It's the fight scene in Blues Brothers.
Right.
When they're behind the cage with the chicken wire.
They're listening to both country and Western. In more bathroom news, Nige, a man in Florida was arrested after he pulled a knife on another guy in a grocery store bathroom because he really needed to use it, and the guy didn't leave the stall fast enough. Is this anything?
Something for sure. That guy had to go real bad. I mean, at some point you might have to use force.
There's some rage that happens to me when people don't leave fast enough. And I admit I've got issues, but if I'm on a plane and somebody is taking forever to get their damn overhead bag and to get off the plane, I get mad. If somebody gets to their car and I'm waiting to get into their parking spot and it takes them forever.
They're checking their phone.
They're scratching their crotch. They're doing whatever. Come on, get the heck out of the way. I have such little patience for that.
Yeah, and if I am waiting in line for a bathroom and it's an emergency, a knife pulling might be warranted. Hey, get out of there real soon, pal.
You pop open switchblade. Oh, sorry, sir. I was just... shaking it 3 more times. No, you're done. Shake it more than that, you're playing with it. Move on. Is this anything? Seems like the Thai director of the Miss Universe pageant could maybe work on his congeniality a little bit here. Someone recorded this meeting of the contestants where he called Miss Mexico dumb. She stood up for herself. He called for security. That caused several other contestants to walk out. Here are some edited highlights of the meeting from hell at the Miss Universe pageant.
Mexico, you are dumb man. But at this moment, I think it's not good for you.
You're dumb.
It's not good for you.
I don't think it's good for you.
No, not about you. Not about you. Not about you.
It's not about me.
I didn't give you opportunity to talk. Please keep polite for me. I still talking. Listen. I still keep talking to everybody. Why you stand up to talk to me?
Because I have a voice and it's not correct, but it's not.
You call her
you
dumb.
have a voice, but you have to respect.
You are not respecting me as a woman.
Security. She stand and she talk.
As a woman, they need to have respect for us. I'm here representing a country, and it's not my fault that you have problems with my organization.
Stop.
Can we talk? Can we come?
Yeah, talk. You can talk.
Okay, I think we get the gist of that. That anything?
Yeah, it's going to make me want to watch the Miss Universe pageant. I want to see who he thought was dumb. I'm voting for her. Did you hear him at the beginning? Dumb?
Dumb?
Is that what he said? Is that what he said at the very beginning, Allison?
Mexico, you are dumb. But
You're a dummy.
You are dummy.
Yeah, he apologized. That's November 21st. It's a pageant.
I think at one point in there we got a, will you let me speak? Like, this guy was not putting up with any crap from the beauty queens at all. But yet you can't quite do that. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kendall. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
The FAA announcing a cutback. You've got 59 degrees, mostly sunny skies in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel, and here's what's trending at 4:31. That's in the number of flights in U.S. airspace beginning tomorrow morning. Here's Jarrett Lewis.
And Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has the numbers.
There's going to be a 10% reduction in capacity at 40 of our locations. This is about where is the pressure and how do we alleviate the pressure?
Indianapolis International is included in that list of 40 high-volume airports. Duffy said the government shutdown, which has now become the longest shutdown in U.S. history, is causing thousands of flights to be delayed or canceled, preventing air traffic controllers from getting paid and putting a lot of stress on other industry workers. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Chicago's Northwestern medicine researchers say they've developed a new antibody therapy to fight pancreatic therapy. It reawakens the immune system that blocks pancreatic tumors from using a sugar-based disguise to hide from the immune system. They've tried it on mice, and they say it slows down tumors from growing. Frisco police say they spotted Dallas Cowboys player Marshawn Nealon dead this morning after a car chase. He was 24. And Indiana high school students can earn up to 30 credits by taking college-level coursework through Indiana College Core. State Representative Wendy McNamara said students will save time and money on their college costs with the Core.
Earning college credits while in high school gives Hoosier students a leg up. Not only does it help save money and time in earning a degree, but it also prepares students for the rigor of college coursework by building confidence and developing skills like time management to navigate a college-level course.
Those credits are also automatically transferred to all Indiana public colleges and universities and some private institutions. With your WIBC closing bell report, the Dow blew 398 points to 46,912. The S&P 500 went down 75 points to 6720. The Nasdaq dropped by 445 points to 23,053. You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 4:33.
So the weather is finally starting to cool down. Make sure you and your family are prepared with AAA Hoosier Motor Club memberships. Whether it's a flat tire, dead battery, running out of gas, locking your keys in the car, AAA has your back. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7, 365. And it's not just roadside assistance. AAA members enjoy exclusive perks at local favorites like Ruoff Music Center, the Indianapolis Zoo, Symphony on the Prairie, and more. You also get free travel planning and discounts on hotels and rental cars. It practically pays for itself. So if you're looking for that peace of mind on the road and more money in your wallet, do yourself a favor and visit AAA today. Get your AAA membership at AAA.com or call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. And don't forget to ask about their competitive insurance rates, auto, home, life, and more, because you don't have to be stranded on the side of the road to get help from AAA.
With traffic at 4:34, Tom Gaines, what you got?
Well, Jake, we're watching delays in either direction of I-70 now. Westbound is pretty solid from Emerson to the North Split. It's about a 10-minute delay. Eastbound 70 slow from West Street to the South Split. 5 minutes worth of slow traffic there, and still very slow on 65 southbound. And then the Collector southbound from 21st Street down to Keystone for a 17-minute delay. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off, plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates. WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Tom. And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track some showers mainly Friday morning before we clear things up at the afternoon hours. Winds will also be gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour with highs in the mid-60s. Saturday, highs near 60 and mainly dry until Saturday night. We'll track a spotty rain chance Saturday night before we could see potentially some of our first snow flurries of the season. Sunday, I'm with TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Hammer Trump announcing big pharma discounts of the weight loss drugs, Ozempic and Zepbound. We've all heard about this, right?
Well done, Allison, yes. By the way. Well done.
I caught the intro there. These are the shots. These are the things that are making people skinny. Ozempic, Zepbound, the weight loss drugs. Been around for a while, used to treat diabetes. Trump has revealed that a couple of the world's largest pharmaceutical manufacturers, including Eli Lilly, gonna offer that weight loss drug at drastic discounts.
So, big press conference earlier today. Somebody passed out at that press conference. Did you see that? Like there was some person, I don't know if it was with the media or what.
Medical emergency during that press conference. He was okay.
Under the new deal, the monthly cost for Wegovy would drop over $1,000 to just $250 a month.
Good Lord.
While Zepbound's monthly cost will drop to about $346.
Wow.
So that's a big, big deal, and that's going to help a lot of people.
That's how much it was costing.
Right.
$1,000 a month?
I mean, you look at the prices in England compared to here, and Trump talked about this today. It's ridiculous. So got the team together, said let's make a deal with the folks at Lilly. Let's make a deal with some other big pharma folks and try to get these weight loss drugs, quote-unquote diabetes drugs, at a much more affordable rate.
And I don't think there's anything wrong in any way, shape, or form with taking this. Do what you have to do to get yourself healthy. If this is a new way, if this is a way that's been used by diabetics, and this has been going on for years now, and they've discovered another use for this drug, holy crap, go for it.
And I'm in a situation like I lost 50 pounds on my own.
Yeah.
But man, I'm at this plateau part. Like no matter how much I work out, no matter how well I meal plan and diet, no matter how much freaking water I drink, I can't seem to get past this little plateau. So I'm considering jumping on the trend here, and it's much more affordable. This is a great thing. So I think I'm with you on this one. We haven't done this in a while. Let's play a heated round of Is It Racist?
It's time to play Is It Racist?
Now, if you're new to the program, here to explain the rules of engagement, socialist sweetheart AOC.
Is it racist? Is something racist, yes or no?
All right. Nige, have you ever heard of the KenPom ratings for college basketball?
No.
So Ken Pomeroy, he's a sports statistics guy, and he puts these rankings out of players, coaches, and teams based off a number of different mathematical factors: strength of schedule, returning players, conference, that type of thing. And he puts it together in a thing called the KenPom ratings, based after his name.
Gotcha. Okay.
Georgetown's head coach, Ed Cooley, who is a black guy, has filed a lawsuit against KenPom, stating that his algorithm perpetuates systematic racial bias in evaluating players, coaches, and programs. Now, Pomeroy, the guy behind the KenPom ratings, has declined to comment about this matter, but he, in the past, has always stated it's statistic-based. Statistic-based. Is this racist?
Statistic-based, systemic racial bias in evaluating players, coaches, and programs, but he doesn't give examples. He's just using stats, facts, figures.
Correct.
Remember we had this thing a few years ago regarding crime statistics, and I don't know, it was one of the news stations that called them hate facts.
Hate facts. That's
they were
right.
facts, but they were still hateful, even though they were true.
Because they showed certain minorities were committing more crimes.
So what you tell me? You seem to know more about KenPom than I do. I don't know where the racial bias is coming from. Is this guy saying, yeah, well, I'm factoring his race into these algorithms?
No.
Oh.
KenPom is all about the work on the court. And any hardcore gambler knows that the KenPom ratings
It all goes back to this, doesn't it?
So much more of a resource than like the AP Top 25.
No kidding.
Absolutely. Where you're at in KenPom is so much more of an in-depth statistical piece of information. And it helps a lot of gamblers, man. And here's what you got to know about the KenPom ratings.
That's hilarious.
On his list of the best active college basketball coaches, okay? Coming in at number 1 is Kelvin Sampson.
Really?
Now, Kelvin Sampson's not a white guy.
Former IU coach.
He identifies as both Native American and black. Kelvin Sampson has been like an advocate for both Native American and black causes. He's number 1 on the list of best active coaches in the KenPom ratings.
Who does he's Houston, right? Houston's
Correct.
men's basketball team?
Correct.
I still don't know where race is factoring into this at all.
It sounds like Ed Cooley, who used to be just kind of a chill, fun, fiery coach. Georgetown's starting to get to him a little bit because Georgetown is just a leftist hellhole. Famous for a lot of their attorneys, but it's a leftist hellhole. And I'm wondering if he's getting some sort of pressure from the admin or the university to talk about why his team isn't ranked as high as it should. And this is an excuse that he wants to put out there. And I feel like this is an excuse that Coach Cooley could put out at Georgetown and they would buy it.
Okay.
Now, his team has been a little underwhelming so far. It's early in the season, but there's not a lot of expectations, really. And Georgetown hasn't really mattered since John Thompson was the coach years ago. So I think they're thirsty to get back to being good again. They go out of their way to hire a guy they think is a good coach. And when things aren't going well, it's because of the KenPom ratings and they're racist.
But the KenPom ratings, so what? What does that have to do with their basketball team? In any way, shape, or form, race regardless.
Right.
And I know you said gambling.
I think some pollsters might look at the KenPom ratings as a way for them to kind of put their top 25 list together.
I got you.
But, I mean, It's a specific algorithm that goes on here. So, no, this is a big nothing burger to me.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Coming up here after 5 o'clock, want to make sure everybody has time to come on back and hang out.
Want to prepare you.
Want to prepare you for something. We have got Bring the Heat 5 o'clock. So Senator Jim Banks will join us at 5:06.
Always brings the heat.
The latest on the government shutdown, and does he want some of these folks from New York that are pissed off about the mayoral election to come to Indy?
Yeah, I mean, those taxes are going to go through the roof now that he is mayor.
And do Indy residents want those folks here in our state?
That's another question.
We'll have that conversation. And then after that, the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, scheduled to join us in studio.
Cool.
This will be his first in-studio appearance since it became official that the grand jury was looking into his office. So we'll talk a little redistricting. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then after that, Rob Kendall joining us on the hotline live today at 5:33 to respond to everything that he's heard this past hour.
Okay.
So, again, we don't normally like to do 3 interviews back to back. We like to entertain you and have a good time.
But this is entertaining. I'm going to have some fun, man.
This is going to be Bring the Heat 5 o'clock. So make sure you've got a cold one ready, and that's coming up. But up next, Nige, a pretty big piece of information from the world of professional gambling.
Really?
We were just talking about sports betting and sports gambling.
Yeah.
This is kind of a bombshell. We'll talk about it next.
Hensley Legal Group is one of those firms that puts the client above all else.
We pride ourselves in caring and communication.
We're extremely passionate about helping them through their tough times.
We truly want to see our clients get better.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
American Standard Heating and Air, they are built to a higher standard. I know this because I only use American Standard Heating and Air products, and I only use American Standard Heating and Air local independent dealers, like the one Hammer's going to tell you about.
Our friends at Family Heating and Air, the Morris family and their staff taking care of you this fall into the winter. You could call Rachel, Marcus, or Malia today to make sure that system is ready for the cool fall weather ahead. Family Heating and Air always encourages you to call them for a free second opinion. Maybe you got a quote from another company, something doesn't look right. Call Family because nobody takes care of you like family. And you can also ask about how to get better indoor air quality. 317-577-8077. That's 577-8077. Family Heating and Air. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Growing your retail business is easier with Shopify Point of Sale. Shopify POS connects your entire retail store, in-store, online, and social media on one platform. It's built for how customers shop today and for how they'll shop tomorrow. The result? Smoother checkouts and deeper customer relationships that pay off and keep them coming back. Ready to grow with Shopify POS? Visit shopify.com/switch now for more details. That's shopify.com/switch now.
It's the Medicare Advantage annual enrollment period, and Humana knows not everyone has the same needs when picking a Medicare Advantage plan.
Now that I'm retired, I want to enjoy the life I've worked hard to build. So I want a plan that covers me when I'm traveling the country.
Humana has a plan for that.
As a veteran, I want a plan that fills in the gaps my VA coverage doesn't provide, like dental care.
Humana has a plan for that.
I feel good about my health. I just want care and coverage with predictable costs. No surprises.
Humana has a plan for that. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you get coverage and benefits that focus on what matters most to you. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Join WIBC this Saturday for the Home and Garden Show live from 9 till 1 at Sullivan Hardware, 71st and Keystone for the holiday kickoff sale. The crew will be there with special savings for attendees just in time to deck the halls with holiday decor.
All right, Tom Gaines, what are we looking at, man?
Over town on 465, east side southbound, stop and go down from I-70 to past I-74 for a 10-minute delay. 465 west side southbound, slow 79th down to I-74 for a 12-minute delay. And 69 southbound still heavy from 106 down to 465 after an earlier crash and ongoing road work. Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Windows Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free, plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
58 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. So, Nigel, what if I told you there's a marketing department that makes Bud Light look like the smartest people alive?
I'd say it's a pretty bad marketing department.
Which brings me to Penn Gaming. Penn Gaming.
Okay.
These were the people that decided they wanted to get into the sports betting business. So originally, they partnered with Barstool, popular online outlet Barstool.
Dave
Portnoy. Right, El Presidente. Well, that didn't go really well. They paid a big amount of money for it, and it backfired. And just to get out of the deal, because the deal was so bad, they sold all the rights back to Portnoy for $1. So Portnoy got millions and millions of dollars from Penn Gaming, and they were so ticked off at the way things were going. Here, take it back for $1. We'll just eat the millions. All right. So Penn Gaming then decided to get in bed with ESPN, and this became the ESPN Bet app. You've probably seen the commercials on TV a million times for it.
Shoving it down our throats.
Well, it was announced today that Penn and ESPN are ending their partnership.
Whoops.
Penn is canceling the deal 8 years early.
Oh, no.
So they're going to eat the cost of an 8-year deal on top of the money they had to eat with Barstool. So no more ESPN Bet here in the next 30 to 60 days. That's going away.
Does that have anything to do with any of this NBA stuff going on? At all?
Maybe it does, but ESPN's betting app was a turd anyway, man.
Okay, you know better than I would.
The house rules there were such crap. I mean, you don't need to stack the house. The house usually wins anyway, but ESPN Bet was stacking the house. But long story short, Penn Entertainment has burned more than $1 billion, billion with a B, between Barstool and ESPN trying to launch a sports betting app that never took off. $1 billion.
Yeah.
They could have just gave us half the money. We could have got the same results.
You could have done a betting show for Penn.
Right.
Heinrich and I could have been your boss from Bud Light.
By the way, the chick from Bud Light, Alicia Heinrich, she's now working at Live Golf. She's one of the marketing people for the Saudi Arabia, Bryson DeChambeau Live Golf League.
Here, real quick, I want to play a game before we get out of this break, all right? What you're about to hear, and Allison, you could play too. What you're about to hear is a montage of non-word ad-libs from a famous musical artist without the music.
Okay.
I want you to name the artist and the song.
That's clearly Toby Keith and an American Soldier. Toby Keith, American Soldier, final answer.
Do you need to hear it again? This, again, a montage of non-word ad-libs from a famous musical artist. Toby Keith. Now, come on. All right. I think we can all clearly... that last part, that last one cracked me. I think we all clearly know that's Michael Jackson.
Correct.
But the song. Do you know the song?
Oh, the song. I was just listening.
Smooth Criminal?
Oh, good guess. I think Allison's right.
Play it. No, wait. No, go play the secret song.
Oh, you highlighted it.
Sorry,
wrong.
man. It's wrong highlight. My bad.
Okay.
She had it.
Atta girl.
She had it.
The amount of times I've had to edit Are You Okay With This segments?
Right?
It's paying off.
Well done. There's a new Michael Jackson movie coming out, right? Like a biopic?
Dude, I just sent that to you and the bosses today. It looks so much more interesting than the Bruce Springsteen
Who's
biography.
playing Michael Jackson?
I don't
know.
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
Perfect.
Theo Vaughn and Leonardo DiCaprio are...
Sign me up.
Oh,
Dream duo.
got a ton of big names, big name director associated with it, and it actually did not look that bad. The trailer's out.
Yeah, it's a no-name guy, but he sounds just like Michael, like in the trailer.
Right.
So, yeah, you can find the trailer on YouTube right now. It does look kind of interesting. All right, big loaded 5 o'clock hour.
Let's do
Put
it.
your big boy pants on and come on back.
Hey, my wife and I love all the furniture we've received from Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, whether it's outdoor patio furniture, whether it's our Tempur-Pedic mattress. They got a big Black Friday sale going on right now. It's huge. Save up to $800 on top brand mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Sturz, and Foster, and Sealy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers of Bern is holding their factory-authorized sale with the lowest prices in 2025. Free delivery, cash discounts, interest-free financing. Sale ends Monday.
Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Free delivery and setup if you live within 75 miles of their store. And what I love about these guys is that, yes, it's owned and operated by the same family since 1927. They love doing stuff in the community, but they love our listeners. They love the Hammer and Nigel show. They take care of us, so you guys take care of these guys. Next time you need a love seat or a Tempur-Pedic mattress, you name it, the place to go is Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Spencer and the gang will take care of you. Make sure you tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Remember lining up before dawn on Black Friday? Those days might be gone, but the excitement isn't. Great Lakes Honda Fishers is keeping Black Friday alive all month long. This week only, lease a 2025 Accord SE for $299 a month with zero down and register to win a $500 Visa gift card. Visit Great Lakes Honda Fishers off State Road 37 or at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com, where every day is Black Friday. Tax not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. $10K a year. All fees and first payment due at signing. Offer ends November 9th. See dealer for details.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You ready to build your custom dream home? Check out Joyner Homes based out of Greenfield. See one of their model homes in person anytime. It is a great way for you to experience the customization and quality of a Joyner Homes custom built home. Plus, you can meet with a new home specialist to learn about their building process. Available lots if you don't already have one. Find out about floor plans and where they build. Model homes are open 7 days a week from noon to 5 and walk-ins are welcome. Find out more at joynerhomes.com.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We know you can get your holiday gifts anywhere these days, but knowing your loved one's gift was crafted by master jewelers? It's a difference everyone can see and feel, no matter the price. All of our fine jewelry begins with a vision by our in-house designers. Then, we ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. It's why our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive, free lifetime warranty that covers everything and doesn't cost a dime. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend wants your fine jewelry to be nothing short of perfect. Come see for yourself. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear what state police have so far about a shooting in Indianapolis this afternoon and why Indiana's Attorney General talked about a lawsuit. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 5 o'clock.
Early tomorrow, cutbacks arrive at major U.S. airports. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. The FAA's capacity reductions set to begin will mean fewer flights for some air travelers to choose from. Cuts that will be phased in to ease staffing shortages as a government shutdown continues.
Senate Democrats are mulling a partial agreement to fund some areas of the government, but House Speaker Mike Johnson will not commit to a separate health care vote. Lawmakers are worried about flight cancellation.
Fox's Chad Pergram on Capitol Hill. The House passed a short-term spending bill in September that would have avoided the shutdown. That same stopgap measure keeps failing to advance in the Senate. Federal health officials say a deal with drug makers Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk will help fight chronic diseases by reducing obesity.
Most favored nations agreements will drastically cut the price of their GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
These are two companies that are behind the groundbreaking weight loss drugs that have helped millions of Americans struggling with obesity live better, longer lives, everything else. These are the two companies that really broke ground.
President Trump says the drug makers will sell those drugs at $245 a month for Medicare and Medicaid patients, and they will be available at cheaper prices on a White House-run Trump RX website beginning next year. The Trump administration has struck similar agreements with Pfizer and AstraZeneca.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The president says the companies also agree to a lower price for new oral versions of those injectable drugs, still in development if they win approval. Months after a federal panel postponed a vote on delaying a hepatitis P vaccine for newborns, a group of independent vaccine experts are examining data.
The Vaccine Integrity Project says it will complete its review by early December.
Fox's Carmen Roberts. A CDC panel tabled a proposal to delay the shot for babies whose mothers test negative. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
One person shot on Indy's northeast side. A mostly sunny sky and 58 degrees in downtown Indy. Tonight's low is 47. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. It was an armed murder suspect that was shot this afternoon. This was before 1:15 in the area of East 91st Street and Masters Road, which is north of Castleton. State Police Sergeant John Perrine.
The suspect did fire shots. He was armed. We have recovered a firearm from his vehicle. We've also recovered shell casings in and around his vehicle that we believe came from his gun.
Perrine says the person shot was taken to a hospital in bad shape, and he says one of the police cars was damaged from the shooting as well. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita announced a lawsuit today against the Indianapolis Public Schools over their policies that hamstring ICE's ability to keep schools safe from criminal illegal aliens.
That frustrate ICE's ability to do its job.
It severely limits ICE's ability to access school grounds when necessary and prohibits IPS employees from assisting or sharing information with ICE.
Rikita says ICE is trying to find around 400,000 undocumented children who he said are at risk of human trafficking. A powerful new coalition is forming in Indianapolis to crush violent crime. The FBI and Homeland Security investigations are leading the Crossroads of America task force. This unprecedented partnership targets criminal cartels and gangs involved in kidnapping, among other things. And if you're wanting to save time and money on college courses, Indiana College Core might be helpful. Here's Jarrett Lewis explaining why.
The program is offering high school students the chance to earn 30 credit hours with college-level coursework. State Representative Jake Teschka says Indiana College Core would give students more education options post-graduation.
There are many different paths to high-paying and in-demand jobs, whether they aspire to complete a 4-year degree, join the workforce, join the military, or attend a trade school. We want to be able to provide as much flexibility and as many options as possible for them to succeed.
Teschka sponsored a law last year that requires all state high schools to offer the core curriculum by the 2026-27 school year.
Traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 5:04.
At Duke Energy, we're making Indiana's energy grid stronger and more resilient, ready for storms and for our region's growing energy demands. We're upgrading nearly 20,000 poles, adding more power to the Indiana grid, and using new innovations to assess damage more quickly, speeding our response to storms. We're also modernizing the energy grid with self-healing technology to automatically reroute power around damage to help restore outages faster, sometimes in less than a minute. And we're using smart technology to give you more insight on the energy you use at home to help you save. Daily usage charts on our website or mobile app. Usage alerts and home energy reports to keep you in the know. And we're committed to doing everything we do in cost-efficient ways, so we can keep bills as low as possible while we serve you with reliable energy when you need us most. Duke Energy, building a smarter energy future. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:05, here's Tom Gaines.
Well, Jake, 465 on the south side eastbound is an accident now just past I-65 in the right lane. It's slow from Meridian for about an 8-minute delay. Also pretty big delays 65 southbound. It's jammed from Meadowview Drive 550 down to the 865 Dogleg. That's 18 minutes worth of heavy traffic. And further south, 65 southbound, the Collector southbound are solid from 29th most of the way down to Keystone. This report sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone, AutoZone. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates. WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Tom. And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Increasing clouds and winds for tonight with lows in the upper 40s. Then we'll track some showers mainly Friday morning before we dry things out in the afternoon hours with clearing skies. Wind gusts of 25 to 30 miles per hour as well with highs in the mid-60s. How much TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock it!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
He is a senator from here in the great state of Indiana. Senator Jim Banks joins us. I feel like a broken record here. This has been the first question to you the last couple of times you've joined our show, but what's the latest on the government shutdown?
Well, we're day 37 of the shutdown, now the longest government shutdown in American history. Republicans have voted 14 times to reopen the government, including another vote yesterday. Democrats have voted 14 times to keep the government shut down. Of course, the big news, very relevant to Indianapolis, is that the Secretary of Transportation has now had to cancel over 10% of all flights nationally. We're talking about thousands of flights.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis International Airport was one of the 40 airports that was listed. So this is going to be very disruptive for a lot of people. And I hear their frustration. I hear it loud and clear, whether it's cancellation of flights or other government programs that people are missing out on, SNAP payments, You have government employees who aren't being paid, who live in Indiana. I hear all of that loud and clear, but this is a Democrat shutdown. Every Republican in the U.S. Senate, except for one, has voted 14 times to reopen the government, and Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are the ones who are causing this disruption and these problems. We're going to keep trying until they come to the table. As you guys all know, their demand is another $1 trillion plus of COVID-era Obamacare bonuses for people. I mean, that's what they're demanding. That's what they want, and they're willing to cause the disruption. There was even one. I think the last time we talked about this. There was one Democrat staffer on the floor of the Senate who said we're going to keep the government shut down until planes fall from the sky. And guess what? We had a plane crash in Louisville this week, and 10% of flights canceled, air traffic controllers, TSA agents. You have some real issues that are caused by the Democrats here, and it's time for them to put up or shut up and come to the table and reopen the government.
I mean, just on a humanitarian level, forget about the SNAP benefits. No, don't forget about the SNAP benefits, but just like you have a high-stress job of an air traffic controller or the TSA guys, and they haven't been paid for a couple of weeks now, and it's all because of the Democrats. I couldn't imagine going to work to a job that maybe I don't like very much, Senator, and saying, okay, I'm going to go do my job and then not get a paycheck for it. This is insane.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and it's completely unfair to all of them.
Yes.
And we're about to vote again on not on a spending bill, but we're waiting on there are a growing handful of Democrat senators who are ready to vote on something. They know they've dug themselves in a hole. They want to come to the table, but the radicals in their party are threatening them and telling them if you cooperate with Republicans to reopen the government, then we're going to hold you accountable for it. And you saw the results on Tuesday. I mean, you had some really crazy people get elected.
Yeah.
By the who are Democrats. I mean, their party is drifting further and further to the radical left, and we had breakfast with President Trump, the Senate Republicans, yesterday morning at the White House, and President Trump, I think, nailed it. He said these Democrats are kamikaze pilots. I mean, they want to crash and burn this country, and that's what they're doing with tactics like this, shutting down the government, now the longest government shutdown in history.
Senator Jim Banks joining us here on the Hammer and Nigel show. Senator, you went on with friend of our show, Will Cain, recently, and you kind of made a pitch to disgruntled New York businessmen. Look, if you're not real happy with what's about to happen the next 4 years under the leadership of Mondami, you can come to Indiana, to which we caught a little feedback saying, hold on, we don't necessarily want those folks coming to Indiana if they're going to vote for the same type of crap. What are your thoughts on some of these folks leaving New York? Is there a fear that, one, they would come to Indiana and vote the same way?
Well, that's not what I said. And one of your colleagues on the radio who likes to misrepresent what I say often did that, I guess, a day or two ago. But what I did say is if you live in a place like New York City, not everybody voted for this Mamdani. I think he got 50% of the vote. I mean, there are people there that realize that the left-wing cesspool, the left-wing policies of New York City are bad for families, bad for businesses, and those are the people who are already voting against those policies. And you come to a place like Indiana. But the point that I made, and you can listen to what I said on the Will Cain show, is if you want to come to a place where raise a family, find a good job, or bring a business and thrive, Indiana and the Heartland is the place to do it. We're consistently ranked as one of the best states in the country to raise a family. We have low taxes and low cost of living, and we have a lot to be proud of in Indiana. Why would we not want to go out and sell Indiana to people who live in some of these left-wing cesspools? So I didn't invite them. I didn't invite them to come to Indiana and vote for Democrats or vote for left-wing policies. That's not at all what I said. But you have a colleague at your station that misrepresents a lot of things that I say because I think he's jealous of me, and I've heard that he's jealous because he always wanted to be elected to office too. He could never do that, so he misrepresents what I say. But what I said was very clear, and I think I saw Governor DeSantis say that the reason that places like New York and some of these other states, Republican like California and New York, the reason that they keep getting more and more Democrats because all the people who are sensible and believe in common sense are moving to Florida, places like Florida.
Right.
And states like Florida are getting more red. And Indiana, we benefited from the crazy lunatics in Illinois and Chicago. A lot of those businesses have moved from Illinois over the border to Indiana because they know we have something better to offer in our state. We have a lot to be proud of, and I'm not gonna back down from boasting about how great Indiana is.
Senator, tell me about the upcoming defense summit. I know this is something near and dear to you. You are somebody that has served your country. You have always been a proud supporter of the men and women supporting our country. What is the upcoming defense summit about?
Yeah, this is exciting. Our fourth year in a row. I started this as the congressman for Northeast Indiana, and as you guys know, Indiana is the top manufacturing state in the country per capita, and we make a lot of things, and a lot of things that we do make are equipment and vehicles and technologies for the United States military. So we whether it's Rolls-Royce making engines for the F-35 or the Humvees that are made up in Mishawaka, or the sonobuoys that are made in my hometown, Columbia City, for the United States Navy, a lot of the radios and satellites and the many things that we already do in Indiana is great for the military. So I started this defense summit in Fort Wayne 4 years ago to bring together economic development leaders, government leaders, business leaders, and then invite leaders from the Pentagon and leaders from Silicon Valley, the innovators that for many of them for the first time, have never even been to Indiana before. They come to our state and they realize that the Silicon Valley guys in California, they're like, they come to Indiana and they say this is a place worth investing in, and we're going to do this for the fourth time next Tuesday and Wednesday. Secretary of War Hegseth is coming. He's a great friend, and I've been proud to support him. I'm so glad he's our Secretary of War, cleaning up the Pentagon after the disaster of the last 4 years and getting the Pentagon focused on war fighting again. And he's going to come to Fort Wayne and give an update and get a chance to introduce him to a lot of our leaders in our state. So we have the Secretary of the Navy, Phelan, coming. We have the number 2 guy at Palantir and some other major investors in defense technologies. And as we talk about what those technologies of the future are, and how do we compete with China and some of our adversaries, I mean, Indiana's going to play a big role in all of that, and I'm proud of that. I'm looking forward to highlighting that next week. But also talk about how do we bring more jobs? How do we bring the whether it's at Crane, our crown jewel, the Navy base in southern Indiana, or some of these businesses around the state, how can we grow them and create more good paying jobs and at the same time keep America safe?
Well, Senator, please keep that ear to the ground. And if there's any chatter about this government shutdown ending, if there's any hope, by all means, please let us know, and we'll have you back on. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Matt Baer is out today. Tom Gaines is filling in. Tom?
Well, we got a crash now on 465 eastbound on the south side, just past I-65. Center lane is blocked. It's stop and go from Meridian. About a 10-minute delay. Also, a crash now 65 southbound before the 865 dogleg up north. It's jammed from Whitestone Parkway, filling in quickly for 24 minutes worth of heavy traffic. And further south on 65 southbound is jammed from 21st Street through the Collector down to Keystone. This report is sponsored by Fox One. Fox One is your home to stream live sports from NFL on Fox to Big Noon Saturdays, NASCAR, and more this week. Don't miss the Hoosiers taking on Penn State. Download the Fox One app to stream Fox One live sports streaming now. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, it's 57 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. If you would like to respond to that, jump on the YouTube chat, tweet us, send us a Facebook message. But up next, This is Bring the Heat 5 o'clock, and the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, will join us. We've got questions. He'll answer. He'll be on the YouTube chat in studio. Join us next.
So, should you delay filing for Social Security until the age of 70? Conventional wisdom says that would give you a bigger benefits check, but not necessarily true anymore, especially when you factor in taxes on your benefits, IRAs, 401k withdrawals, and Medicare premiums. You could get even more income, actually, by filing for your benefits early. Now, discover how you could get every penny out of your benefits with a free analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy.
Bill Demery, my retirement guy, should be your retirement guy. And if you've saved more than $200,000, but you haven't yet filed for Social Security, what are you waiting for? Call the best in the business, Bill Demery. He's got a free analysis waiting for you. You just have to set it up. 317-648-5120. It's free. 317-648-5120. YourRetirementGuy.com. Bill Demery here in Indy.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. If you're planning to propose this holiday, we're ready to make creating your engagement ring a warm, welcoming experience. At Shane Company, we're all about your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. Explore the widest selection of diamonds and ring settings ready for you to see in person, or visit us at shaneco.com. You'll have your ring in days, not weeks. Our friendly jewelry consultants don't work on commission. There's never any pressure, just perfect proposals. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Kinetico's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Kinetico water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit KineticoIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Kinetico, American-made, Midwest tough.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Save the date. Sundown Gardens Holiday Open House is November 22nd. Happening now, trees and shrubs 30 to 50% off. Check out sundown.gardens.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Oh, yeah. My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special in-studio guest.
I don't know if this guy's ever been in the news or not. This may be a rare thing for the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith. How are you, sir?
Good. Good to be with you guys.
So We're going to get to the grand jury stuff here in just a moment. I think that's what a lot of people are curious about. But let's do some business first. We've got the redistrict debate, redrawing the congressional maps debate coming up here in less than a month. Looks like December is going to be the start. Hearing some chatter that the Senate might not be there, and it's not sounding optimistic. Now, there are still a few weeks left. What are you hearing?
Yeah, I think we'll get there. It is certainly not there yet. When I talk to senators behind the scenes, a lot of them just want to know what they're voting for. So there's a lot of them that are like, yeah, I'm there. I want to be there. And we understand the need for redistricting, but we don't want to say yes to something we haven't seen, which is the maps. They want to see the maps, which is a fair point. I was talking to one senator. He said, I don't want to vote for something that I don't know what I'm voting for. And I said, hey, that's a great point. Fair. So I think we'll get there, but it has certainly been a lot harder to get the Senate on board than it has been the House.
Well, I think we know, if we've learned anything from Washington, you have to vote first for the bill to see what's in it.
That's what Nancy Pelosi said, right? Yeah, that's what she said. Well, and I think they're making a fair point, but in Indiana, we have said for a long time, if you're talking about conservative values, the Senate is weaker than the House. That's just the case. That's what's happening. And so I'm not surprised that the House got there quick and said, hey, we understand the fight we're in. We understand that Donald Trump is onto something when he says, hey, we've got to have fair fight fire with fire. We're not being treated fairly from California, Illinois, New England states. The Senate is a little bit more old school. They're saying, well, I don't know if we want to do this. This is not what we typically do.
Is it Senate leadership that's the problem?
Well, I mean,
because it felt like that when it was property taxes.
Yeah.
See, YouTube chat, I brought up property taxes. Put that off your bingo card. But it felt like it was Rod Bray who was more upset about certain people showing up to the property tax rally than he was the debate itself.
Well, I think everything lives and dies by leadership, right? So if there's something that is not happening or happening, I think leadership plays a big part of that. And so we have heard that leadership is kind of against this. And so we're going to say, okay, well, let's have the debate. We're put it to a debate. Let's talk about this publicly. The problem is nobody knows anything publicly right now. So we're saying we need to start having this conversation. So I give a lot of credit to the president and the vice president, to Governor Braun, myself. We've been putting a lot of public debate out there. Hey, we want to talk to senators. Talk to us. Help us understand what you're thinking, because we think we have the truth on our side. We can sell this. We're not trying to force your hand. We think we can sell this. We just got to know who's thinking what. So, but I think we'll get there. I think it's going to be good, and we're going to see Indiana do what's right. 9-0, baby.
All right, so let's get into the grand jury investigation. You've came on our program multiple times and said didn't know anything about it. We told you, I think the last conversation we had, we know people who have spoken to the grand jury. So since that conversation, it's been kind of brought to the mainstream media that this is happening. I'll give you another chance to answer this question. Did you know it was happening? Because how is it possible to slap nuts like Nigel and I know that's happening, but you didn't?
Yeah, we never heard anything officially from the prosecutor's office. We had reached out to the prosecutor's office. They would not tell us anything. Now, we heard rumors. You guys were hearing the same rumors. But we hear rumors from, guys on, guys like Abdul all the time. We're not going to go down every rumor mill and say, oh, well, because he said it, that must be true. We don't play those games. We finally, just last week, after multiple attempts with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, we finally got that report that they put out, but we had to FOIA it. They weren't going to give it to us. We had to actually make a public records request, say, we're going to get whatever you guys have. You might as well just give it to us. And so, I know you guys are big fans of Ryan Mears, and you've talked really highly of him for a long time.
I watched the Colts game with him just this past weekend, actually, yes.
But okay, I say that jokingly. You guys really going to trust Ryan Mears in this? You're going to really go down this path of saying, oh, he's credible. Now what they're doing
because I think he wants to go after
100%.
You. You'll be the one person he does prosecute.
100%. And it's a political witch hunt. They did this to Trump. They do this to people who are pro-American, pro-conservative, pro-Christian. And I mean, I'm telling everybody, hey, just open your eyes. You don't have to be Columbo here to see what's going on. This is an absolute assault, and it's a political witch hunt.
And let's be specific about what this grand jury investigation is about. Like something about time cards and inappropriate AI distribution
content. I think it said like looking at inappropriate content or something in the office.
And so I do feel like the evolution went from, there's no grand jury investigation to, well, I don't know if there is one or not, or then well, I want a grand jury investigation. There was an evolution with your
No, I don't
your
think
take on the grand jury.
I never said I want a grand jury investigation.
Or I think you said like bring it on. I want to know if something's happening in our office.
If something's happening in our office, communicate with us, prosecutor's office.
Yes.
Communicate. Make sure that we are we're aware.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is you can bring anything to a grand jury. I mean, you can indict a ham sandwich, is what any lawyer will tell you.
Right.
So what they're doing is they're saying, hey, we could just leak this out. Oh, he's under grand jury investigation. There's no there. This is the same nonsense that came out months ago. I have said unequivocally this never happened in our office. I can't find any evidence. I can't find any proof. I can't even find anyone who's seen that video. I've never talked to anyone who's actually ever seen the video, that so-called video that exists that they're taking before grand.
Aaron Sheridan never told you about
the
video?
Never told me about it, not once. And I'm going to tell you,
listen, what she said on Rob's show.
She never told me about it. What did I say on Rob's show?
That's not what she
said. Oh, yeah. I never ever heard anything about this video until I saw that LoBianco was doing a story on it.
Jake, in the newsroom, we're going to be a little bit late. I just want to give you a heads up here. I want to play you a soundbite because I thought it would be fair to have Rob ask a question because you guys used to be euchre partners,
that's right.
And that's not happening anymore.
He's disowned me. He kicked me off his show a long time ago, so he doesn't like me.
He wanted
now.
a question. I said I would play it for you.
In that little interview he did with WoWo, he claimed that he found out about the grand jury from the media, yet he admitted in the interview one member of his staff was talking to the Marion County Prosecutor's Office. You might ask him, because, I know he has trouble keeping his story straight because he tells so many. What did he think they were doing, playing tiddlywinks?
Yeah.
So that's Rob's question to you, and I will let you respond.
Yeah. So we had the prosecutor's office that was going after people in my sphere. They were reaching out to them. I didn't know there was a grand jury investigation going on. And by the way, we've never told our team don't talk to the prosecutor's office if they ever reach out. But there was people that they were reaching out to in our sphere. We knew that. And so we said, great, that's fine. That's very different than a grand jury investigation. That's the getting a call from the prosecutor's office. Hey, what do you know about this? What's going on there? We had no idea of a grand jury investigation existing, not existing. So Rob likes to take those, he likes to spin it and twist that into, oh, he's a liar now. No, I never knew about the grand jury investigation. Yes, I had people in my sphere that had said, hey, they reached out. Good, talk to them. Tell them what you know. We're not hiding anything. We don't have anything to hide. So bring it on in that sense.
Do you understand, or do you think it's over the top that the media coverage of you, your office, has turned a little sour over the last couple of months?
Well, I think it was predictable. I'm a threat to everything of the Marxist agenda, the anti-American agenda. They know who I am, and they want to see me go down, and that's why I stepped up to run. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But this has been what they did to Trump. This is what they do. This is what they did to Kavanaugh. I mean, they have a record of doing this. I'm just their next, target. So that's fine. I believe that, no weapon formed against me will prosper. So we've got a great office. Our team is fantastic. They live above board. I mean, we are absolutely living above reproach. And it's just really frustrating when all of these lies just get perpetrated and nobody seeks the other side. Now, I appreciate you guys because you're bringing me in. You say, hey, tell your story.
And it's not because I'm some sort of butt sniffer to you, because we've argued back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. You guys are fair and tough. I like that. I like fair and tough. What's happening is the fair part is going away from a lot of people in this radio station. WIBC is losing the fair part. Now, you guys are still probably the one show that I say, hey, is pretty fair. But in the media in general, they're going away from being fair. They're just saying, we're going to attack. We don't want... I got kicked off of Rob's show. He won't bring me back on the show. Most people don't know that. He will not allow me back on the show. I was on the show for 4 years.
Now, keep in mind, I am going to give Rob a chance to respond when he goes off the rails
That's
here
great.
in just a moment.
I would love to be on with him every Tuesday still. I love Rob. And by the way, he still goes to my church. But he thinks I'm a liar, habitual liar. He's put out something like that. How dumb do you have to be to go to a church where one of the pastors is an habitual liar that you keep saying about? So it's just not adding up with Rob. And so, yeah, I would, bring me on.
Couple minutes left here with Micah Beckwith, the Lieutenant Governor, from the YouTube chat. Did you pay for Diego's trip?
No, I did not. I did not pay for Diego's trip.
Who paid for Diego's trip? Do we know? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You should ask Diego. Bring him in.
Okay. And last question. There was a story this past week that, again, I've made it clear I'm not a huge fan of this guy, but the Senate leader, Rod Bray, gave you some sort of finger wagging and undressing about the way you post on social media and the way you handle yourself. Is that a true story?
That's true. And listen, the Senate, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like the traditional Mitt Romney Republicans don't like me. All right, so they haven't liked me. I'm the outsider. I'm coming in, shaking things up. They don't like me. Well, what happened was when the Senate Democrats were up at the podium back in February or March or something, I tweeted about what they were saying. It was kind of a dumb argument. They were making some dumb arguments, so I tweeted about it. Well, they got really mad, the Senate Democrats, and they called me out of order, which they couldn't do. The procedural nonsense didn't work. Well, it stalled the Senate, and the Republicans had to come in and vote, and it was this whole thing. And so the next day, he calls me into his office, and I go in, and he gives me a letter. And, he's nice about it. He wasn't a jerk about it, but he says, hey, this is not how we do things in the Senate, and we don't want you, just making a scene all the time. And I kind of respectfully said, well, all due respect, Senator, I'm here to be a voice for the people. I'm gonna speak my mind when I want to speak it. I don't lose my my First Amendment rights when I step onto the dais as the president of the Senate, and so I'm going to say what I want to say, whether it's through Twitter or wherever. So, but
what'd you do with the letter?
What did I do with the letter? That's a good.
Is it still under desk?
I have no idea. That's good. We did not frame it, if that's what you're asking about. It's not framed somewhere.
So we frame our hate mail around here.
Well, hey, and to be fair, it wasn't hate mail. Again, like he was just saying, and I have a lot of respect for Senator Bray. I mean, I think he's done some good things, but at the same time, I disagree with him on things, and I'm going to call it out. I'm going to disagree with him, and listen, I got put there by the people for a reason, and that is to speak up, to shake things up, to not listen. The Senate Republicans are not the conservative leaders of our state right now. We are seeing that with the redistricting. They do not want to get into a conflict of any sorts with anybody. They want to avoid conflict. They just want peace at all costs, and that's unfortunately not going to happen. We had an election that proved that a couple nights ago. The Democrat Party of old was the biggest loser the other night. That was taken over by the socialist Marxists, and that's what we're up against now. Republicans have to know the war they're in. We are up against communists absolutely trying to destroy everything about what makes this nation great. And so it's not Tip O'Neill's Democrat Party anymore. This is not JFK's Democrat Party anymore, and Republicans need to wake up real quick.
30 seconds left. I want to throw an idea out there. Feel free to say no. I know you're a pastor, but you can flip me off if you want. Because I know the YouTube chat, they are lit up. Anytime you come on, you're a lightning rod to our YouTube chat, to our folks that tweet at us, the Facebook post. How about sometime soon we come up with an idea called YouTube Tuesday, where you come in here and we will read as many questions from the YouTube chat as possible. The good, the bad, the filthy, the ugly, the positive, all things and in between.
I think that's just called Beckwith Town Hall.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yes, let's do it. I'd be happy to do that.
You'd be open to that idea.
100%.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Your communication staff would be okay with that? Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for coming in, answering our questions. We appreciate you. All right. Rob Kendall up next. He'll respond. Right now, break down and have a look at the news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
A cutback in a number of flights. Partly clear skies during your sunset and 57 degrees in downtown Indy. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 40s. I'm Jake McDaniel, and here's what's trending at 5:37. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the government shutdown is causing flights to be delayed or canceled and preventing aviation workers from getting paid.
Those who travel will see that we've had more delays. We've had more cancellations. We do not want to see disruptions at the FAA or here at DOT.
Air traffic controllers have now gone a whole month without a full paycheck. Indianapolis International Airport is on a list from the FAA of 40 high-volume airports expected to see more disruptions and a reduction in air traffic. A federal judge in Rhode Island has ordered the Trump administration to pay the full November SNAP benefits by tomorrow, saying that the 42 million people in America who rely on the program have gone without for too long. The Senate is planning another vote tomorrow, the 15th time to find the way to end the government shutdown. Senate Majority Leader John Thune wants to amend the House-passed resolution to include a 3-bill spending package, which has been discussed with Democrats. And the first trailer drops for the Michael Jackson biopic. Here's Fox's Michelle Polino.
The first trailer for Michael, the Antoine Fuqua-directed biopic on the legendary Michael Jackson, has arrived. Jafar Jackson, the King of Pop's nephew, stars in the title role, with the trailer showing him in the studio alongside Quincy Jones, played by Kendrick Sampson, while the King of Pop approaches the microphone.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Michael hit theaters April 24th, 2026. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
News time, 5:38. Your traffic now with Tom Gaines.
Jake, we got delays now on 65 southbound continuing from 267 all the way down to the 865 Dog Leg. An accident on the right shoulder there. It's about 28 minutes worth of heavy traffic further south on 65 southbound. It's heavy from 29th Street through the Collector down to Keystone. 70 westbound stop and go from Emerson to the North Split. 70 eastbound is slow from Harding to the South Split. Transform your bath, double the value. It's B Windows Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free. Plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Tom. And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track some showers mainly Friday morning before we clear things up by the afternoon hours. Winds will also be gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour with highs in the mid-60s. Saturday, highs near 60 and mainly dry until Saturday night. We'll track a spotty rain chance Saturday night before we could see potentially some of our first snow flurries of the season. Sunday's high temperature will be at midnight in the mid-40s with windy conditions as well. Temperatures Sunday afternoon only in the upper 30s to low 40s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on The Level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
And now, Hammer and Nigel go off the rails with Rob Kendall. Noise pollution.
And it is Nigel, Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
I can see the vein sticking out of his neck, and he's on the phone. That's how off the rails I think Rob is about to go. Rob Kendall, welcome to the show. How are you?
Let's be angry. Let's make some money. So let's start by thanking Garage Doors of Indianapolis for making this segment possible. They're the best.
All right, so you just heard both of our conversations. Senator Jim Banks, Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith here. We're going to talk a few minutes about one of them. We'll take a break, and then we'll recap the other one. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start at?
It's your show. You guys pick them. You choose.
So let's start with Micah Beckwith, okay? You just heard our conversation. He talked about the grand jury investigation when he knew what was going on.
We played your question that you had.
We played your question, Rob. You were listening. What did you think?
Well, just like everything else. It's just like when he went to Game 3 of the NBA Finals, the high-profile known felon. He doesn't have a coherent, consistent answer. What did he think the Marion County prosecutor was doing in-depth discussions with people for? Were they playing tiddlywinks? That is ridiculous. You guys knew. I knew. Abdul knew. A whole bunch of people knew. It's his life. He's got $3.5 million worth of staff, plus an entire political apparatus behind him, and he didn't know what was going on. Does any reasonable, logical person believe that?
He claims it was rumors out there, but he gets a lot of rumors, and he couldn't confirm that, Rob.
He gets a lot of rumors that the Marion County prosecutor is involved in investigating him, and there's a grand jury looking into it. That is so utterly ridiculous. Think about that. If it were your life and you have the power and the staff that he has and the connections that he has, you wouldn't be moving heaven and earth to figure out if there's a grand jury investigating you. That's ridiculous. But this is the thing with the guy, whether it's going to the NBA Finals with the known felon, it's the stuff about the car. It's just one lie after another. It's ridiculous, and it's lies about stupid stuff. Nobody said anybody's getting indicted. Nobody's ever seen anybody getting convicted.
Yeah,
we
that's
simply said this is happening, and it's ridiculous.
That's my question here. Does this thing with Micah and the grand jury and everything we're talking about right now have legs, Rob?
Well, it has legs, I guess, to the sense that they've involved the grand jury. Look, this is not like
sure.
He always tries to play the victim, right? Ryan Mears was not just sitting around one day and going, you know what I'll do? I'll investigate Beckwith because Diego's been there a long time. Has anything about a grand jury come out about him? Rokita's been there a long time. Has anything about a grand jury come out about him? Daniel Elliott's been there a long time. Has anything about a grand jury come out about him? They're all very conservative people. He's always the victim. The idea, look, Ryan Mears is a liberal, no doubt about it. He's not doing a very good job prosecuting crime in the city. But the idea that this guy was just sitting around one day and was like, you know what, we'll invent an investigation about ghost employment and AI pornography. That's ridiculous.
Now, at one point, because there's so many people that listen to our shows, your program, Kendall and Casey, our show, they know that you guys used to be really close. Micah was your pastor. You guys were basically friends before he became the politician and ultimately the lieutenant governor. Just maybe this is just my opinion. I got the impression Micah is open to talking with you again, Rob, and answering all your questions.
Oh, yeah.
Would you be open to anything like that?
No, because he lies about everything. This is my point of this. There's no point in talking anymore. That's why I stopped talking to him. It's lie after lie after lie after lie. There's no point in it anymore. And this is so ridiculous, guys, this conversation we're having, that we are led to believe. It's stupid stuff. Again, they may have done nothing. I hope for our state. I hope for him. I hope for those employees. I hope for that office they find nothing. And they say, we found nothing. This didn't happen. But these lies are so ridiculous. And you can't have a conversation with someone who won't tell you the truth.
All right, so we're going to take a quick time out here, Rob. We're going to let you decompress. We're going to let you fix that mutant burned hand of yours. And then when we come back, we'll get your perspective on what Senator Banks had to say. He didn't name names, but he was flaming someone at WIBC. We'll talk about that next.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-929. That's 317-660-929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Willis Financial at 317-660-929. That's 660-929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wealth Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Hey, it's no joke when I say that Hammer and I only use American Standard heating and air dealers because they're built to a higher standard. In fact, my family uses one of these dealers that Hammer is getting ready to tell you about right now.
Pittsburgh, stand up for Kirby Heating and Air. Kirby, they've been in the business for well over 3 decades. Lloyd and Jessica Kirby, they're the founders of this great family-run business. And now their sons, Robert and Adam, they're carrying on the tradition of excellent service and pride in their work. Kirby, serving Hendricks and Boone County. The reason they choose to install American Standard? One word, quality. Make sure that furnace is ready to rock and roll for the cold weather coming up. Contact Kirby at 317-892-3614. That's 892-3614. Or go to KirbyHeating.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
Garage Doors of Indianapolis has been a local, family-owned and operated business for nearly 50 years and helps keep Central Indiana's economy strong by employing over 70 families. Garage Doors of Indianapolis stands by their products and services, while they share and embrace our conservative values. So when you have garage door problems, call them today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis, 875-4577, 875-4577, or visit doorstoday.com.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Fox 1 is your home to stream live sports from NFL on Fox to Big Noon Saturdays, NASCAR, and more. This week, don't miss the Hoosiers take on Penn State. Download the Fox 1 app to stream. Fox 1 live sports streaming now.
Want to be in the room where it happens? Win opening night tickets to Broadway's Hamilton Tuesday, December 2nd. Enter now at WIBC.com for your shot to see the show everyone's talking about.
More with Rob Kendall in just a moment, but right now, Tom Gaines is filling in for Matt Baer.
Well, we got 465 on the east side southbound, jammed from 70 down to 74 for more than 20 minutes worth of heavy traffic. 465 on the east side northbound, stop and go Pendleton Pike up to I-69. 65 southbound at the 865 Dog Leg. A crash has just been cleared. Damage is done. It's solid from State Road 267 for about 19 minutes worth of heavy traffic. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Tom Gaines. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
55 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. If you're watching the YouTube stream, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Remember, every time you give us a like, that shuts up a 20-year-old in the digital department in the back. So if you want to shut up somebody in our digital department, a know-nothing 20-year-old that thinks they know the world, go to our YouTube chat, WIBC's page on YouTube, and give us a thumbs up. All right, so Rob, in our conversation with Senator Jim Banks, he mentioned somebody at WIBC that he doesn't really take kindly to with the way that they talk. Could be Abdul, could be you. We had a number of things on the topic here. What did you think?
Well, I think it's me because we called him the Dumbass of the Day award winner the other day, so I think it was directed at me.
But you've won an election, though, and he clearly stated that it's somebody who wanted to be a politician. So that's why my first instinct was he was ripping on Abdul, maybe.
You mean a politician wouldn't know their head from their backside? No way. No, that would never happen. Look, he went on, and that statement was ridiculous about wanting these people to come from New York and these businesses to come from New York. That's all we've had in this state for the past 10 years is outsiders coming into our state. And what have we gotten? Higher taxes, worse infrastructure, destruction of farmland, crony capitalism, conflicts of interest. Enter the chat, IEDC. I don't want these people coming here because people have been coming here for decades now, and it keeps getting worse for us. So I said, that's utterly ridiculous. At least we know he listens, though. We need to get that dude a meter because he is listening between 9 and noon.
You know how awesome it would have been if Senator Jim Banks said, I don't want to say who it is, but he got a deformed hand.
He doesn't know how to make macaroni correctly without injuring himself.
Today, and this is a true story, I go in to do my segment with Rob and Casey this morning, and Rob looks at me, and he's having a serious, chat with me because people are concerned that Rob's got a nub for a hand now after the way that I've been speaking about it.
A nub for a hand.
We may have over-exaggerated your injury, Rob.
Oh, wow.
It's a very minor burn. It's healing nicely. I mean, you act like I was injured on the battlefield or something. I mean, it's, much to the dismay of many, I'm just fine. Thank you.
It's been a fun hour, man.
We compared Rob to Anakin Skywalker at the end, where right before he becomes Darth Vader.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Rob, we got about a minute left here, and I'm going to let you get the final word because we had guys guys on before that I don't really think like you. So to be fair, to be balanced, I'll give you the final word. You heard their thoughts on redistricting. You heard their thoughts on investigation. Go ahead, my friend. You got the floor.
Well, look, these guys don't like me because I speak out, and that's okay. They don't like me. I don't like them. But look, that's what we do on our show. We tell you what's going on. And a guy like Jim Banks, he's voted for all this big government, all this spending. That's his voting record. He should just own it. He doesn't need to be mad at me about talking about his actual voting record that's added trillions to our nation's debt. With Micah, I didn't say the grand jury's going to indict anyone. I didn't say the grand jury's going to convict anyone. But it went from it's not happening to, well, maybe it's happening to, it's happening. Well, how did Rob know about it? Like, I'm always the bad guy in all this equation for telling people what's going on. These guys should just look in the mirror rather than being mad at me for talking about what's going on.
And Rob, what's your response? Because we get this all the time, and I know you get it too, when people say, okay, that's fine, but Rob acts like he's Mr. Republican, Mr. Conservative values, but all he does is rip on only one side, the conservatives. Where's the criticism for the left? People say you don't criticize the left enough, Rob.
Well, we talk. Where is the left in Indiana other than Marion County? We rip on Hogshead. We talk about Mears. We talk about Andre Carson. Like, what am I supposed to talk about in this state? Because the Republicans control everything. One of the highest gas taxes in the nation belongs to Republicans. Out-of-control property taxes belong to Republicans. Crony capitalism and blatant corruption from the IEDC belongs to Republicans. What Democrats am I supposed to pin this on? Because the Republicans run this state.
Special thanks to
Garage Doors of Indianapolis. You guys are the best. Thanks, man.
He's off the rails. That's Rob Kendall. This is the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Every day, you're giving yourself to others. Whether it's soccer practice, work demands, or meal planning for the fam, life just keeps going. But an extraordinary life is the one you keep loving and living. 1 in 8 women will face breast cancer in her lifetime. Age 40 or older? Visit franciscanhealth.org/breastcare to schedule your mammogram online. And don't let the ordinary get in the way of your extraordinary life.
Fostech is the family-owned business that makes incredible firearms right here in Indiana. Fostech, created by 2 career firefighters and 1 U.S. Air Force veteran, they create special, unique firearms. American craftsmanship meeting cutting-edge technology. Their Origin 12 shotgun is the envy of the industry, and all their products are designed, machined, assembled, and tested right here in Indiana. Follow Fostech on Facebook and Instagram at Fostech_INC. Find a dealer near you, or visit Fostech.com. That's Fostech. Fostech.com. Use promo code WIBC for 10% off your order.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Weekday mornings at 7:15, the Tony Katz Popcorn Moment, brought to you by Boer Remodeling. Don't wait any longer for the kitchen you've been dreaming of. Request a consultation at BoerRemodeling.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
Furnace on the fritz? Call Howald Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Get an honest assessment on your current furnace or a great deal on a new one. Howald Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, where coming home never felt so good.
Stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals? Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit